Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Rime of the Frostmaiden here on Dork Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master Kelly, and joining me tonight is the intrepid party delving into the icy wastes of Icewind Dale. Hi everybody, how's it going?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, not too bad.
Sorry there's a delay. So if you're tuning in now, I'm sorry that we're a couple days late. We had some PC illness, so we rescheduled for Thursday. Yeah, sorry about that. If you're really disappointed, I suggest giving us a follow on Twitter or on Facebook or Instagram, as we usually post any type of announcements like that. There's unfortunately no way that I know to do that for YouTube aside from just making a video of me breaking your heart. So I really want to do that because that sounds sad. So with that in mind, I'd like to introduce everybody to our cast today. So why don't we go through it clockwise again? Hello, Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm playing Callie Thornhill, the halfling druid.
Hello, Hayden.
Hello, I'm Hayden. I'm playing Lysithian Callisto, the moon elf wizard.
Hello, Mike.
Hey guys, I'm Mike, and I'm playing Katarina Firestring. She's our human bard.
All right, and hello, Robin.
Hello, I am Vistra Dankil, the mountain dwarf barbarian. Apparently can't talk tonight.
Yeah, it happens.
That happens to me pretty often. It's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't sweat it.
All right, so we are returning to Icewind Dale. Now, last we left our protagonists, they had traveled to Caer-Konig to rescue Garrett, a survivalist who was leading an expedition into the mountains of Kelvin's Cairn. The characters fought up the side of it, survived avalanches, crag cats, and a family of yetis, and returned with 2 survivors and, of course, Garrett's companion boy, the dog. With that, you managed to make it back to Caer-Konig, which is the settlement that's just a few miles away from the actual mountain, and it's there that we ended game. So we're going to start there. Now, everybody's on roll 20, right?
I'm actually just firing it up. I just forgot about it.
And I'm so excited because Tabletop Audio just released 2 songs that are about Icewind Dale.
Nice.
Oh,
So-
cool.
Yeah, I love Tim. He's so cool. So, by the way, if you guys play role-playing games at home, go to tabletopaudio.com, and it's all free. We're Patreon supporters, so we throw money at them for, I think it's just one guy doing all of this work to create great background tracks. So most of the stuff you'll hear today is either from Tabletop Audio or will specifically be listed in the credits, like our opening theme, which is just phenomenal. Anyway, and some ambient town noises. And by the way, I hear things slightly differently through my headphones than the chat might. So if on the Twitch stream it is too loud, let me know in the chat and I'll adjust the volume down so that you can hear us better. Alright, and with that, let's begin Rime of the Frostmaiden. You make it back into Caer-Konig, finding a spot at the Northern Light. The inn is warm and comforting, welcoming. You manage to get back to your rooms, put Garrett and his companion up for the night as well. They have coins, so it's not much of a trouble. You return your dogs and have them stabled. Overall, it's a fairly comfortable night. Are you, by the time you get back, I believe it was only about 7 or 8 in the evening. So what are you doing with your evening? You probably went to the pub, hung out a bit, had some drinks and some food down at the hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
Okay.
probably flirt with the cute innkeep a little bit, and
Okay.
then go down to the bar.
All
For-
right.
Probably
Katarina,
just have a
at
drink
least.
and then go upstairs and study my new spells. Probably.
Nice.
All right. So, and can you remind me one thing? Are you going to be studying at the pub? Sorry, I was adjusting a couple things there. So you're going to the pub. Is everybody going to the pub, or is Lysithian staying in the inn and relaxing there?
I was going to have a drink at the bar and
Okay.
then go upstairs when I want to study because I prefer to study.
Oh, sure. It's a separate building, so
Okay,
the hook,
yeah.
line, and sinker is about a block away through this
Right,
tiny
right.
town.
Yes. I would probably go back to the inn once I have had my fill.
Okay. So you have a pretty relaxed night. All of you can go ahead and heal your hit points back up to full.
Oh, hell yeah.
Awesome.
I love that. I was at full damage though.
Don't think I took any.
I took 2 points of damage.
I had 8.
Well,
No.
yeah,
Oh,
you're
no,
the
I
tank.
think I took them in wolf. That's what I took them.
Mm.
So I'm all good.
It was actually only the kit that got Vistra. I didn't take any more damage after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Vistra.
Yes. That was
Oh,
the what?
sorry, a window broke apparently. All right, there we go. So Vistra, I'm assuming
Yes.
that some of you, when you're in the inn there, are going to be having a little bit of a drinking contest.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So I would really like for everybody who's getting involved in this drinking contest to go ahead and make me a Constitution save. Now, all dwarves can do this with advantage.
All right. So
Sweet.
in this inn, then, I'm guessing others are having this contest with Vistra. It's not just within
Yes.
the party.
It's just not just within the party. There's one more person who's going to last into one of the probably the 6th round of pints.
Are
And
any
that-
of them dwarves?
Yes, actually, Jartha, the shopkeeper who helped you out at the Frozen Far expeditions before you went up, is there, and she is definitely willing to drink against you.
I'm gonna bet on Vistra.
All right. So she throws some coppers down on the table and begins to drink. The way that we're going to do this is we're going to do best of 3 on here.
All right.
So on the first one, how'd you do?
I got a 17.
17. You down that pint, and it's delicious. A little flat. You could do better than this.
Yeah.
She slams her mug down and belches heartily. All right, another one.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Who do you think you
All
are?
right.
Southerners don't
So
know
thank you.
how to drink. All right. What'd you get?
I got a 20, not an 8.
All right. She manages to keep decent pace with you, but you are definitely managing to drink both faster and deeper. All right. One more.
Well, that was a net 20 on
Oh
that
my-
one.
And as she's saying that, you're basically going,
Exactly.
I'm sorry, what? You gotta relax your throat muscles. All right, fine. Oh. You
You wanna
win.
go again?
Um,
Oh, me.
No, I want to piss like a mule, but I'll let you in this time.
Yeah.
If
Wait
you're around
till-
tomorrow, hit me up again.
Oh, you Sean.
Hey. All
Double or
right.
nothing.
Double or nothing. And with that, you have a good night at the end. All of you are going to be feeling pretty warm and cozy when it's about 10th hour, just before midnight. Well, actually probably 11th hour by the time you finish there with the drinking contest and that. And gathering your things, you all start trudging the block or so back to the Northern Light. And as you're walking, it's always dark in Icewind Dale these days. And Caer-Konig is no exception at all. Such a tiny town. Barely 150 people live here. And as you move by you can see that Kelvin's Cairn, the mountain that you climbed earlier that day, looms a shadow in the distance, blocking out whatever moonlight can penetrate the thick clouds above. A few bundled up people shuffle between the snow-battered houses, keeping their heads down and barely bothering to give you a look as you pass them. As you round the corner and head toward the northern light, a pile of snow stirs as you pass, and someone hidden beneath it suddenly stands up. The figure looks around and yells, "What goes there? Is it thieves? Have I found those creeping bastards?"
Good evening.
He pulls down the scarf covering his face, and you can see it's a silver dragonborn holding on to an empty wine bottle as if it was a weapon. He belches, grins at you, and says, "Pardon my manners. Bit jittery with all the thieving going on. I'm Travis, the town speaker."
Oh.
Shouldn't you probably be inside and not covered in snow? Outside and in?
I wasn't passed out in the snow. I was doing reconnaissance.
You're just testing the cold?
Yeah.
I mean, cold weather always needs a good testing every now and then to make sure that it is actually cold.
You know, the cold never bothered me anyway.
It's probably for the best up here, but you should probably go home.
No. So, he looks at his bottle for a moment as if it's the first time he's ever seen it. When did I... Let's see. You're new here, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
How cold are you? He says, leaning into Lysithian.
That's a little bit rude, don't you think?
Oh, you just
Scales look like they could have some icicles on them. Are you cold? Or do
No,
I need to
it's... Yeah, but I'm a silver dragonborn. Cold doesn't bother me. Yeah. You know.
Well, when you are as drunk as you are, that
I'm-
makes sense.
I'm drunk?
Honey, you're drunk.
Yes, I am.
Why don't you go home, get some rest, and maybe pick a better occupation? Yeah?
Yeah, well, you know, the thing is, the town's had some thievery troubles, and no one's seen anything really. You know, just the other night, the lantern off the northern light over there at the end was stolen. And Corey won't let me hear the end of it because I haven't been able to find those responsible. Not yet! Don't worry.
How about
I have a knack for this.
how about this?
Huh.
You go home, get some rest, and tomorrow maybe we can come talk to you about your thief problem.
How many things have been stolen? Like how often?
A lot of stuff, actually. There's the... Where are you? Are you... Come here, I'll
Go
show...
inside.
I'll
It's
show-
cold.
Is it?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
wind whips by. Oh.
The cold bothers some people anyways.
Yeah, okay. Well, I will... come here. I'll show you the scene of the crime. And he'll stumble toward the northern light. He is having a bit of trouble walking and is swaying. One moment. Let's see how good he does.
Oh,
actually,
I'll
you know what?
support him.
Okay, cool. He's gonna just sway with you, bouncing hips off you occasionally. Well, there's one time when I was a youth, which wasn't that long ago. I'm not that old. Well, I was quite an adventurer, and one time there was a half ogre that was causing some trouble, so I kicked him, and he'll kick a barrel that you're passing at that point. Kicked him into the river. And he floated away yelling profanities at me. I should have kicked him harder. He stayed down though. And another time, this is a good one. I met a bunch of kobolds. Shut up, dogs! I met a bunch of kobolds, and I convinced them that I was a dragon in humanoid form.
I mean, that wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
It was the first time I did it.
That's fair.
Although they did seem not surprised by it.
I
Anyway.
mean, you're a dragonborn, so it is a humanoid dragon, no?
Yeah, but I was like an actual, like, biggin.
Sure.
Anyway, sorry, friend. Here is the scene of the crime. And he's going to point up at the Northern Lights sign, which is devoid of its usual lantern. Now, of course, you've never seen this thing, but you've heard about it. It's a little lantern rack that juts out directly above the door, shaped kind of like a dragon's head, and a bit of a beard is growing off the tip of this metal rung, where the ice is formed on the dragon's chin. It used to be right there. And it was taken 3 nights ago, as well as the tavern. You ate at the tavern tonight?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the only place to eat in town.
Well, you notice how there wasn't any meat on the menu. It's because the goats, two goats were taken, and then Frozen Far, Expeditious, lost a small sack of pearls. This isn't stuff that just goes missing. Oh, yeah, we should go inside. You look cold.
Mm-hmm. And Katarina will usher him inside.
As you enter the inn, you see that it appears to be mostly empty. And as the door shuts behind you, the sound of the wind abruptly cuts away. And a young woman smiles as you enter, which, of course, is Allie, the prettier of the 2 sisters. And she gives Trovis a chastising smile and says, "Did you fall asleep outside again? I'm telling you, Trovis, one of these days you're going to have to stop relying on the kindness of strangers." The woman opens a door into what appears like a kitchen and calls out, "Heat something up for Trovis! He's been out patrolling again." It's so nice of you to bring him back like this.
How often is he patrolling, so to speak?
Now, as you say that, before she can answer or he can defend himself, the door to the kitchen swings open, and the sister, Corey, the stern-looking of the pair, enters holding a steaming bowl of soup. She places it down in front of Trovis on a table and says, "No dwarf did this." You've been talking about that again, right? I hadn't had a chance to yet. I was gonna say that, no offense to you, fine fellow, he says, gesturing a clawed finger down at Vistra.
Fellow? I'm a woman.
Oh,
Thank
and what a woman, obviously. I met fellow traveler of the world.
Nice save, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that I'm gonna have some soup. He's gonna sit down.
You are thinking what?
Let him eat. I'll think for him, Allie says. We've been talking a lot about it recently because he comes here to sleep. We've had a bunch of robins recently, but no one has seen anybody do it. The only clue that we've had is a set of tracks leading to Kelvin's cairn. I mean, I think, and because of that, you know, Torvis thinks that it was probably maybe the dwarves who live in the valley between here and Kelvin's. You know, the ones who are underground. I mean, with this winter being like this, I imagine they're probably getting a little stir-crazy and short on supplies. I don't know why they'd steal our lantern, though. Seems kind of like a...
Was
maybe
it magical?
Sort of. It changed colors. Really, really basic enchantment.
Yes, I know that spell.
I bet it's far beneath you.
No, not really. I'm fairly new. But, do you know... Is there anyone who's strange around here who might have done it? Or...
I mean, everybody in town knows each other. We would have seen it. And... I don't know. Even a... It doesn't make any sense, because if it was dwarves... Hell, if it was anyone in the town, we should have seen and heard it. There aren't that many of us here. And besides, like I said, if it was dwarves... a quiet dwarf is a little bit of an oxymoron, bless them.
Yeah.
Right?
You're not wrong there.
That's for sure.
what makes you think it was a dwarf?
The tracks. There was some snow in the tracks, but it was the spacing. It was big feet, so not like a halfling, but short strides, so not like a human. But it was human-sized feet, and dwarves and humans are about the same.
Could it be
not
anyone
have just-
trying to pretend, like, throw the scent off the path, so to
It
speak?
could have been that, or it could just be a small human.
Well, doesn't explain the feet. The door of the kitchen will swing open again, and Corey will come out bringing some hot cider for each of you. It's fairly watered down, but after the cold, this is quite comforting. And she'll set it down in front of you. It's like I said before. No dwarf did this. Someone would have spotted him, caught him. No, there's something else going on. Besides, what would a hungry dwarf do with a lantern? Eat it? Dwarves don't need lanterns. You can see in the dark. That's why you live underground.
Well, I don't know if we can really, count out the dwarf or even a small human. I'm not pointing any blame. I'm just saying, what makes you so sure that they're not possibly working with someone up at the Caer, or that they took someone up there? You don't know. We don't know the whole situation. I think our best bet is to go investigate the cairn itself.
Well, we don't really have much that we could pay you with.
I'm not looking for coin. Maybe they are, but honestly, a hot meal and more cider.
Well,
A hot meal and nice company.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, just don't sacrifice me, okay?
Yeah, no. As long as you don't sacrifice us, I think we're willing to.
Yeah.
why would we? Oh, no, we don't. We don't do that here.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
So you're one of the more civilized towns. That's good.
We I mean, sort of. We sacrifice, but just food.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're not sacrificing actual people. We ran into a town that was sort of like that, and it was not good.
I mean, all the big ones are doing it.
Yeah, and it's stupid.
That's fair. We'll tell you what. Allie will lean in. You help us out with this. We don't really have very many travelers in here these days, so if you need up to a week's room and board, you bring back that lantern. It's definitely worth that.
Or we can definitely do that.
Well, for now, you all should get some sleep.
Agreed.
You might want to check in the morning and see if Jartha over at Frozen Far is willing to take people up. She's a good tracker, in case any of you aren't. I wouldn't know.
You don't do too bad. I spend a lot of time out there.
Yeah, either way.
What?
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, we could always use somebody else who knows the area.
You'll hear the sound of something collapsing over, and that's about the point that you'll notice that Trovis has fallen asleep in his empty bowl.
Well, better than the other one we met.
True. Much better.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's just... We all have our vices.
He
That's
actually, I mean, yeah. Is he actually a town speaker, or is he just sort of playing the part, so to speak?
No, he is. He's a tough one, and he's pretty funny. He's he just has a little bit of a drinking problem, but honestly, you know where you stand with him. It's hard to do that with politicians. I guess that's probably why he's not a very good politician. He's a little too.
You know, yeah, that makes sense. No poker face. I
No
suppose.
poker face, but I mean, in a town this size, you can get away without having a lot of backstabbing.
True.
Fair
That's
enough.
a bit refreshing.
Well, get some
It's
sleep.
always nice when they're a bit honest.
Bit. That's all you can ask of a politician.
Mhm.
Yeah, at least if they're a bit honest, they're relatable. Whereas if they're not honest, then they're just a bag of dicks.
No, this is true.
And nobody likes that.
That's a
No.
phrase. Well, if y'all are good here, I'm gonna go ahead and lock the door for the night. If you need to go out for any reason, just knock on our door, and she'll gesture to where their quarters are, and we'll be able to let you
Does
out.
he have a room? Do you need a hand to bring him up to his bed?
You know, that would be really helpful. Thank you.
You know, that's up to you, Vistra. I'm not lifting anything.
I'll help.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So the two of you can manage to shuffle this this dragonborn retiree up the stairs. I think honestly, for he's about the human equivalent of his like late 40s, early 50s. I'd say that he
Oh.
was.
Callie will kind of just go, huh, it doesn't look that heavy. It can't be worse than when we carried Lysician back.
I weigh very little, I'll have you know.
But,
But I am
I mean,
tall
you're
and you
still
are short.
tall and awkward.
Awkward, how so?
She means
Because-
that you would be
Thank
weird to
you.
carry.
Yes,
You're
because she is
bigger
so
than
little.
me.
Yes, which I don't understand why. It's whatever. Anyway, no, you
I
guys-
would be able to carry you.
You were
perfectly fine.
drunk.
No, you would be able to carry me very well. And I don't always get that drunk. Usually I can hold my liquor, but it was a bad night. So,
Yeah, I'm just saying it doesn't look that hard.
yeah.
I mean, we carried you home.
Yeah.
So the two of you are going to have no trouble carrying him up. Well, if you take your time.
Yeah.
He's got a simple room up on the second floor of the inn. Very few. Basically, it just seems more like a crash space than anything else. And you put him to bed, and he'll fall asleep, still cradling the wine bottle he was holding earlier as a weapon.
I was gonna say Vistra puts a mug of cider for, have the dog in the morning.
All right, that's really sweet of you. And
It's gonna be a solid block in the morning.
hey, you. You're a good kitty, aren't you? And he'll fall back asleep.
Alright then.
Apparently, you're a good kitty. All right, what are you doing with the rest of your night?
I'm going to keep looking over these spells. You never sent me that list.
Oh God, I didn't. I'm the worst.
No, it's all good. I literally just thought about it. I was like, oh, heck.
Oh
I
heck,
had rogue brain, so it's fine.
that's fair. So I can quickly send that to you over chat, but in the
Yeah, no, if you want to send me that over chat, that's dope. 'Cause I want
Alright.
to-
Allie's gonna go and probably go to sleep.
All right. So everybody, go ahead and refresh your spells, your hit points.
Yay.
That reminds me, I need to make that beast shape list.
All right.
Titan, those are all such good spells.
Okay, and that's all of them. Sorry,
Yeah.
I just wanted to
I
take a quick
have-
moment to do that.
Yeah, I already have some of those in my arsenal, which is great.
The last one you sent, I put a C where the S was, and I was like, what?
Yeah, me too. Because especially I'm not wearing my
Yeah,
glasses.
float.
It's not Tensor's floating dick.
That's what I thought.
That's why I saw it. I was like, sorry?
Answers floating dicks.
It's like,
It just it doesn't do anything. It just kind of floats around.
you what, mate?
Wait, what?
Whoa. All right.
You have a spell that does that?
All right.
It is.
All right then.
It's Viagra.
Yeah. Floats
But
right
it's
to
more
the
fun
top.
to be a spellcaster than I thought.
They
I'm
all
so talented.
they all float down there.
You'll float too.
You'll float too. God damn it.
I'm gonna go away. Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.
And
All
that's
right.
the end, guys.
That's the end of the campaign. Okay.
They all die
Alright.
in their sleep. End of story.
Oh god, they're very tense. Big bees.
Big bees.
We could create so many awful,
Oh.
awful spell jokes.
That's after hours
that's-
D&D streams.
Dungeons and Dragons After Hours. Welcome to yeah,
After Dork edition.
yeah, Dork Tales After Dork is what we used to call it.
There we
All right. So you have a decent sleep. Rest up. You honestly feel better in the morning than you have in a long time. And as you awaken, you will find that breakfast is already downstairs. The older sister, Corey, will probably be the one that actually wakes you, going around and rapping on doors around 9th bell in the morning. Last chance for breakfast.
Breakfast?
Yep.
Yes.
Come on down.
Door.
All right. So breakfast is a thick porridge served with some bread. It's very carb heavy, with a side of bacon for anybody who wants it, or some local sausage made out of probably made out of goat. There is also quite a bit of egg around because the chickens have managed to survive.
Take some of
Ali
all.
is armed with a spoon and ready to do battle
Cute.
with breakfast.
Appetite fit for a dwarf.
Okay.
Well, I don't know, maybe an orc.
So, as you are eating breakfast, Allie is going to flitter around, just refilling your glasses with water or very watered down cider or beer for breakfast. And as you are munching, she'll smile and take your plates away as you finish and say, "When you're ready to go, if you need to go grab her, I'll wait for you. But there are some tracks around back, the ones that he was trying to tell you about last night."
Oh, sure.
I think Trova slept through breakfast. I think I'm gonna let him.
No, I will,
Allie will get all finished up and go out and have a look at those tracks.
Yeah.
No, I will also just go have a look. I think we'll probably finish at the same time, and then just I'll go outside
Okay.
and go look.
So, as she takes you out back, you can see that there are a set of tracks that are leading out from the back of the inn. They're about half full of snow. More like small depressions in the white than anything else. And once you get about 50 feet away from the inn, you will see that they've been completely obscured. However, that only makes the other set of tracks around the back of them all the more visible. "Well, those are new," she says, looking over. You can see that a fresh set of footprints left behind by a lone figure were left probably only a few hours ago. The sun isn't up yet. It's still dark out, and you're looking by the light of a lantern, but those are obviously footprints from probably about 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe.
What the heck would be out at that time?
Thieves.
Fair.
What all might have they been stealing outside of your lantern?
I heard they stole some stuff from Frozen Far and some goats, and I mean, they might just be sizing us up for a big heist.
Hey, Kelly,
Yes.
could I maybe do a survival check to see what I could get from the tracks?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, me too.
21.
21. Okay.
Yep.
23.
23.
Nice.
The two of you crunch through the snow, shook, 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 on your way over, and you will see that. I mean, sure enough, the assumption seems accurate. They look like dwarf tracks. Heavy body, short stance, large feet. They wander a little bit away, and looks like they end about a quarter-mile outside of town. You stumble through the wood or through the ice about that far, and as you do, you'll see that they come to a quick end at what looks like the beginning of a dog sled track. Except that wasn't pulled by a dog. Glancing down to the ground, and there are deep, sagging ruts that, with your survival check, they belong to an ogre.
Whoa.
It looks like an ogre was pulling the sled.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Ogre tracks.
Who the hell has an ogre draw a sled?
Maybe one of the thieves is an ogre? That is possible, right?
He- the muscle of the group. The getaway con.
Could be.
That's weird.
Like that. But
From a distance away, you can see Allie kind of clinging to her cloak. What did you find?
ogre tracks.
Her head tilts severely to the right. Well, come back in and warm up. If you're going over to the cairn, you're gonna want your sled back.
Right. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this already.
As you come in, and the very last of breakfast is being served, and you'll see that Garrett is there, along with his halfling companion. Who? Did anybody write down her name?
I did. Let me find it. I believe I have it in here somewhere.
Okay.
Allie was not paying 100% attention. She was a little
It
focused on
was-
being a wolf.
Perry
That's
Lou,
fine.
yeah?
Perry Lou, that is correct. Perry Lou, who is a cleric.
Yes.
Perry Lou Fishfinger, if you need to know. A cleric of Yondala, the god of fertility and protection. As you come in, Garrett will raise a... Good morning.
Morning.
It's good to have you here.
I'm glad you are feeling better.
Callie's
Right.
gonna go over, climb up on a chair or bench or whatever in front of him and go, have you ever seen somebody use an ogre to pull a sled?
No. That sounds ridiculous.
I know.
Well,
Is this a knock-knock joke or something?
we might get
No.
to see one.
We literally saw the tracks.
Yeah. Ogre tracks pulling a sled.
Really?
I know, right?
Who would have thought?
Boy, do you... hold on. And he'll stand up and go and open the door, and Boy is going to race in and start just wagging around and just kind of bumping up against each of you.
Give him scritches.
I think he heard you and wanted to come in.
Hi, buddy. How are you?
Huh?
Scritches.
He'll lean into the scritch real hard.
Callie,
Good boy.
Callie will lean over and just do the whole like ruffle all the fur.
Ah.
And he'll do the... You know the move.
Oh, I know the one.
You know the one. So as you are doing that, Perry Lou will meekly smile. Thanks again for yesterday.
No
Of
worries.
course.
Ah,
How
you're
are you
welcome.
feeling?
This is the best breakfast I think I've ever had in my life.
It's pretty good.
Nearly dying will do that to you.
I was just gonna say that.
All right. Well, then
I
let's-
wasn't going to, so.
Well, then here's to never having a breakfast this good again.
One can only hope.
What are you planning to do today? Are you going to chase an ogre?
I
There it says.
think
I suppose
that's
so.
what we were
Apparently.
thinking of doing.
Yeah.
We were going to find their lost lantern, and then we looked outside to check out the tracks, right? Turns out they have an ogre pulling their sled.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome to take any of the dogs from the previous expedition.
Yeah, I think that was our plan, was to take the sleds that we had rented previously.
I'd be happy to loan you some other dogs. Would it be okay if Boy stayed here?
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
Keep boy with you. No, that's your boy,
It's
so to speak.
my boy.
Um,
Good boy.
he's a good
Sorry.
boy.
I had to.
But no, if you're willing to lend us dogs, that would be very helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything to help you out. Plus, we've got an entire sled worth. You could even
Fair.
probably bump you up to 4 dogs a sled. That would be pretty quick.
No, that would be very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need them back for another couple of days. It's going to be another day or two before I'm going to be good to travel, and same with Perilu.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't take us too long to handle this, knowing us. So
Yeah. Do you know the area, right?
I know it pretty well.
Anything we should watch out for? Be more careful about?
More Craig cats. More
not
Yetis.
really.
Well, those weren't too bad.
Those weren't that difficult to deal with
I mean,
for us.
I mean, if they managed to surprise you, it probably would suck a lot.
Yeah. Thankfully, I have some spells prepared that I can be a little bit more defensive this time.
that's good.
Sounds good.
The dogs are getting restless. I think that's about it, though. I took a look outside today, and it looks like there's a blizzard kind of blocking our way back west. But it's going to keep moving west. So, I mean, it's bad news, good news for anything you need to do over by Kelvin's Cairn.
Alrighty. Well, I guess we better get to getting. Otherwise, it's just all gonna fill up again and we're never gonna see anything.
It's fair. Well, best of luck. Really.
Thanks for the
And
dogs.
Again, I'm grateful that you're both safe and feeling a lot better.
If
Glad
there's
we
any-
got you out of there.
So am I. When we get back, I'll make sure to put in a good word for you. Try to counteract some of the trouble that I heard about at Targus.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I can tell an okay story. At least until y'all show up and give them a hand.
Yeah.
Besides, it was probably just a show of force from that prick.
Yeah, basically. No, he's a piece of shit and I gave him what he deserved, but you know. I won't do it again.
Shall we go over mountain?
And with
Callie
that,
will just kind of smile and blow like this the a kiss.
with that, you'll gather up your dogs and your sleds and head out into the wind, into the snow, and start riding north. Now, as you head toward Kelvin's Cairn, the wind picks up and buffets you, but the dogs are having a great time with it. The sun is finally piercing a little bit of the gloom, and you can see a bit beyond, the tip of your nose. It's a nice change, and it's only going to last for a few hours. You can follow the fresh tracks, which head toward the mountain and then veer toward the northeastern foothills of Kelvin's Cairn. However, once you get within about a mile of the foothills, stiff wind has erased the tracks you've been following.
Oh, no.
So you're going to have to scout around to see if you can find anything. So I would like everyone to make me a group survival check.
Okie dokie.
Okay, not too bad.
Nat 20.
12.
Ooh, bitch!
Yeah!
19. Yeah.
I got the 12.
Okay, and
Ian.
Vistra? 10? Okay. And is it 50% or is it 50 if it's above 50%?
I always thought it was 50%.
Was it only 50% or is it 51% for a group? I always forget that one.
Personally, I like the idea that it's 50%.
I mean, I wonder
I-
why.
Right?
No reason. No reason at all.
At
I
all.
rolled really well.
You did.
You know, wait, you did a nat 20. That counts as 2. What am I even thinking?
Yeah.
All right, so it takes you about an hour of scouting around. But at the end of that hour, right as you're about to give up on a direction, you'll see it. There, looming in the distance, and it's about this point that you can all turn on Roll20 and take a look at that.
Hell yeah.
All right, you'll find yourself, and the wolf is just off to the side there in case you want to use it, Callie.
Awesome.
But I also have a number of other animals queued up in case you need them.
Oh.
A blocky stronghold, bereft of warmth or charm, juts out of a hillside in a roughly crescent shape. The only part of its construction is visible. The rest is buried in the stone. A large double door of stone serves as the main entrance. The terrain leading up to it is a gently upward sloping plain covered with fresh snow. A stream used to flow out of a barrel culvert. Pardon me, a barred culvert. Northeast of the main entrance, but the waterway is frozen. 2 other barred openings can be seen along the stronghold's northern wall. Anyone positioned behind these openings would have an unobstructed view of the hillside. Closer to you, separated from the rest of the stronghold, is a snow-covered stone bunker, perforated by arrow slits, which you should be able to see now. I've made it visible so that you can look around the majority of the screen. So, there are... And pardon. Don't mind the white. I couldn't get rid of every single number on this, since I'm using scans of the book.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right. So with that, you see that there's an actual stronghold built into the side of this. Ooh. I'm invisible. 1 sec. My camera keeps not showing up when I transition to a new screen.
That happens to me with some of my layouts, so I think it's just a OBS thing. I really don't know. It's what I have to do is you just go into preferences, you deactivate the device, and then you reactivate it.
I just click the eye on and off, and that usually restarts it.
Yeah.
So. All right, so I'm back. All right, so looking ahead, you can see this strange structure built into the walls ahead of you. They hadn't told you about anything like this. What are your thoughts?
Can I make a history check?
Yeah, I'd
Sure.
like to.
So I have
Oh.
my background is stone cutting as a dwarf.
True,
Which-
and I have a very good history, so I'd like to.
And
I have a
had
plus
double-
6 to my history, so I'd like
I
to
had-
go up and take a look.
Yeah. Double my
Alright.
proficiency.
So when you say go up, are you just going to walk straight up to it?
Natural 20.
Nat 20? Okay, so
It's
then
26 total.
26 total. And what did you get, Robin?
I got an 18.
18. Oh, those are 2 very good rolls. So as you are looking at this, you are going to just roll back through your head. This is very strange. So you immediately, Robin, and actually Lysithian as well with that nat 20, are going to immediately recognize this is dwarven craftsmanship. This is not where the dwarves near Kelvin's cairn live. This isn't... This is a long ways off, actually. And if there were a structure like this, you would have heard about it. This is suspicious.
Very sus.
Very sus.
Very sus.
No, I hate sus. Get out of here. I hate it. No.
You immediately will get the sense as you look at the ramparts there. This was built not terribly long ago. This feels wrong. You may want to be careful, is what the two of you will get. The rest of you, as you're looking around, will see that it's a very inhospitable, foreboding-looking structure. It looks like it's designed for war.
Vistra, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yes.
It looks new, but it isn't
Yeah.
your kind, yes?
Yeah, this is definitely dwarven. You're right, it's new. It's built new. It's definitely
It's too far.
not good.
It's too far. I don't like it.
Yeah, I do not like it at all. It is
What do you make of
maybe
it?
I make of it as trouble, for sure, and I think we're on the right path to uncover this mystery. But it definitely is not good at all. I definitely think caution, extreme caution from now on.
So probably not just walking up to the front door and knocking.
No,
I think that is probably not our best bet.
no. It would be rather
Maybe be a little bit quieter,
a little stealthy.
a
Yeah.
little bit more stealthy than our usual approach. Maybe.
Fair enough.
All right. So looking around, you can see there are a couple of ways that you can probably get up toward that front gate. Looking at the way the arrow slits are positioned, you think if you can hug that northern wall, you'll be much better situated than if you hug the southern one or head up the main path.
Sounds good to me.
Do you want to try that? Try to hug the cliff?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think hugging the cliff and going around that way is probably the best way for us.
Okay. What are you going to do with the dogs in the meanwhile? Just kind of let them hide on the other side of the mountain? Or the hill?
Sure.
Okay.
I think that's... Yeah, I think leaving them there is probably good.
Okay. Then they're good to take care of themselves. They're good boys and girls.
The bestest.
They're good doggies.
The goodest.
All right. I would like everyone, if you're going to try to creep up that way, to make me a stealth check.
Sure.
Oh no.
What did you get?
Oh no. I don't like the sound of that. Oh, no.
Thank God. I thought it was a 1, but it was a 7.
Okay.
7, 8. I got 9 total.
I got an unnatural 20. I
16.
rolled this 17 plus 3. So
Fantastic. And was that a natural 20, Christine, or an unnatural?
No. It was
you're off your game
unnatural.
tonight.
Okay. Mike, would you like to spend your inspiration?
Let's do it.
Okay.
This dice. Hey, that's an 18.
All right. So as you make your way up, let's go ahead. You should have access to all of your figures, so go ahead and move them all the way up to about...
Oh!
Ooh, that was nice.
Excuse
There.
me.
Whoops.
So you'll actually be able to sneak up all the way to the end of that blue dotted line.
Here?
to here, actually.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, oh.
Just climb on top of each other.
Ah,
Nice thing is you can still grab your token even if you do that. You just grab where they are.
Good to know.
So what was this little square thing that we passed?
Yeah,
The little square thing?
Yeah.
the black square thing.
The thing that's blacked out? That is a bunker with arrow slits.
Ah.
None of
okay,
the
so that's
arrow
what we-
slits are facing north. So you managed to bypass that pretty well.
nice.
Now, as you approach the front doors of the main keep, you can see that there is... Yes, because that string goes underneath. Yeah, okay. So, as you're right there, you can see that the frozen river, there's a barred culvert leading directly underneath the fort. Basically, it's if culvert's not a word you're used to hearing, it's a grate where the water flows through, kind of like a drainage pipe.
The thing from Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they blew up the wall at Helm's Deep.
Absolutely. It's not particularly thickly barred. And as you're looking at it, you'll actually see that... oh god, really? I rolled a nat 1 on my remember to lock this check. That wasn't just convenience. I love it when that happens.
Right.
It's unlocked. Just held shut by a peg to keep animals out.
I'm gonna go poke it. Well, not poke it. I'm gonna
Just...
pull the pin and whoop.
Okay. It'll make a little bit of noise, but
How big is it? People size?
it's people-sized. Alright. The grate will peel open with a... Not that loud of a noise overall, though. With the sound of hawks overhead, and... With that, you'll find yourself immediately... one moment while I move the map and undo some stuff for you. I'm also going to swap in some new music. Now.
I will admit, the first time we used this last week was my first time using Roll20 for the thing, and I was so confused the first time I loaded it up and it was blacked out. I'm like, is my screen wrong?
Yes, it's wrong. It's all wrong. It's all wrong.
It's all your fault.
It's all your fault. Okay. And let me just make sure this track is working, and then we'll continue. There we go. That sounds threatening enough. Okay. So, go ahead and move your figures into here.
Ooh.
All right.
Whoops. Oh, come on. Okay.
All right. So, as you crawl under, you'll find that there is a small hatch, a well, actually, that descends down into. Down into the river itself. Now, you all have some pittance and things like that, so if you take a little bit of time, I'll just let you climb up. Shouldn't take you that long. It's only about 10 feet.
I'd like to just
Yeah.
climb.
Okay. As you climb out, you'll find yourselves in a wide hall devoid of decoration. A frozen well that you just climbed out of. Sorry, I'm looking at a typo in the book and it's confusing me. It stands here, a hallway, and not near a hallway. So I was like, what are you hearing? What? And my brain just froze. You climb out of the frozen well. Near a hallway to the east, 3 iron cages are pushed against the wall in front of you. One contains a malodorous ogre with rotting, half-frozen skin and an empty right eye socket. It howls at despair at the sight of you. Another cage next to it holds a pair of nervous goats. The third cage is empty. Leaning against the wall near the cages is a wooden dog sled with ice clinging to it. That looks like it would match the sled that you followed here. The ogre bellows. What do you do?
The ogre is in the cage?
The ogre is in the cage.
Okay, just making sure that I...
Just one?
Just one, but it's a zombie.
Oh,
Wait,
great.
It's a zombie?
Yeah, well, at least I hope so, given the way it was described. A rotting, half-frozen skin and an empty right eye socket. It smells like death.
Well, shit.
Does anyone speak ogre by any chance?
Nope.
Nope.
Alright.
Especially not dead ogre.
Let's
should
get out
probably-
of its eyesight.
How loud are you
Silence
saying all of
here.
this?
Quiet.
Probably, like, very hush-hush.
Really quiet.
Quiet.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go, guys.
I panicked.
Okay. Down the hall, you will hear someone speak in Dwarven. So anybody who understands Dwarven understands...
Me.
Shut up, you rotting corpse! You can... Stop trying to eat the damn goats! It's coming
Which
from...
direction? Oh, sorry.
It's coming from the room to the east. Just on the other side of that door.
Does the voice sound familiar to us at all?
Not even remotely. It's Dwarven, but there's kind of a coarse accent to the Dwarven. Vistra, I'm going to give you an insight check on this. Given your heritage, I want to see if you might
Yeah, I was gonna
recognize-
ask. I was gonna
Yeah, go
ask
ahead.
if she would recognize that. That is a 16, and I add insult. That's a 19.
Hill dwarves have different accents than mountain dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
Mountain dwarves have a rougher, more bristly tone usually. But there's a deeper sound that comes the deeper you get. It sounds vaguely accented, like a duergar, one of the deep dwarves. Which is bad news, by the way.
Yeah, I was gathering.
Oh,
Not
that's
to
not good.
Panic, guys, but it kind of sounds like a duergar, which is bad. So yeah, I think we found the place. This is not good. Not good at all.
Anybody who would like to, you can make me a history roll to see what you know about duergar.
Yes,
Absolutely.
please.
Well, that's
16.
fucking garbage. That is going to be a total of 12.
12?
So it's not garbage. I
They're-
rolled a 6.
They are evil dwarves with kind of purpley pale skin, kind of like the drow of dwarves.
Drow.
Alright.
Going 8.
An 8? They're
Yeah.
jerks. They're dicks.
Your dicks.
All right, and everybody else?
16.
20?
Yeah.
12.
Okay.
Unnatural.
So both of you will know that they're rumored to be able to turn invisible.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm gonna whisper
have-
to him that, hey, I think they can turn invisible.
I've heard that too.
So a room might not actually be empty. So be careful,
Okay.
okay?
Well, that's a bit shite.
Let's get out of sight, probably.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. You'll hear boots coming down the hallway.
Is there anywhere we can hide?
Which hallway?
Closet?
Down the eastern hallway.
Okay,
There's
behind
not a
the door.
closet. You could hop back in the well if you really wanted to. You could rush up here, kind of around the corner. It looks like there are 3 different ways to exit the room besides the main doors. So to the south and to the northwest.
I'm going over there.
I'm going over there.
I'm going to sort of press myself against the wall as close as I can.
All right, I'd like all of you to make me a stealth check with... Yeah, just a stealth check.
Okay. Plus my... it's going to be,
I'm going to use
total.
inspiration
Okay.
on my nat 1, so
Oh!
That sounds good.
that's an
So
18.
18, okay. So, chat, just letting you know that if you have channel points, you can also give people inspiration now.
17.
17, okay. And that was... Okay, so we have a 17. We have a...
16.
Oh, we got it. I'll let Amy take care of it. Okay, 17, 16. What's the lowest?
It's 15.
15, okay. And Robin?
I was an 18.
18, okay. Sounds good. Okay, so... you'll hear the sound of a door opening. And then heavy boots step into the main keep. The voice, stupid ogre, comes again in Dwarven. You think it's female? You can hear the sound of boots stomping again, as if trying to rid a bit of snow or something from the base. She stomps forward, slams something into the side of the cage. Shut up! Nobody wants to hear it, she says in Dwarven. Go back to sleep. Bro. Have some fun. Not that you'll feel it anyway, but it makes me feel better.
Rude.
Question.
Did you say that, Katarina?
No.
Okay. Yes, answer.
Are they technically evil?
They're definitely evil.
Definitely evil?
Except for the rare one that isn't, but yeah.
No.
Okay. So, and remind me again, did anybody get below a 15 on their stealth roll?
No.
Okay. So, she looks around for a moment. I said shut it. And then you'll hear boots stepping away. And the door shuts. That was really close, by the way, guys.
I'm guessing
Okay.
15 was
Threshold?
DC.
15, well, it was contested. So she was looking around and she got a
fuck.
15 exactly. And I'm like,
Oh.
So, so we darted into this area, and I don't know what's actually here.
Yeah.
okay.
What do I
So,
see?
this area that you are in right now is a long room divided in the middle by 2 open doorways. The room stands empty, and in the southwest corner, an iron lever sticks out of the wall.
Oh, that's tempting.
Right?
Does it have any sort of like adornments on it? Does it look old, newer? Does it look like it's going to like open something? I just want to see, like, get a sense of what it might do before I do anything.
So these 2 open doorways, I want you to go ahead and make me an investigation roll, if you're wondering what this does.
That was almost so good.
Was
Did
it
it
was it a
roll
20
off
that
20?
tipped?
It was a 19 and then it tipped, and now it's gonna be, you asked for investigation, that's gonna be a 9 total. I'm so smart, guys.
So you're like, this lever
It
does
It-
something.
It
It
does
looks
something.
like a lever that might do something,
18.
but I don't know what.
18. Callie, as you're glancing around, you're going to see that the open doorways, there's no door there. Although the floor has little slots in it. You think it probably raises some type of defense. The lever, of course, is on the inside of this doorway. So the lever's on the inside toward this other room. Oh, sorry, it's actually like literally right here. There we go.
So it's
Ah,
for this
okay.
door.
Oh, Amy just bought inspiration for people. So
Hell
Wow.
yeah.
for who?
Well, I haven't
I
used
just-
mine yet, so I guess Vistra should refill hers.
I was gonna say I used mine just now. I don't know if anyone else used them this round.
Yeah, okay. She just said Robin. So Robin.
Okay,
Okay.
sweet.
All right. So
Thank you.
yeah, it looks like a defensive measure that will raise probably something along that choke point there.
Like here?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
kind of-
doorway.
So like right here is where they would raise.
Okay.
And looking to the south, you can see that there's a tunnel, well, a hallway that leads south. A door is shut there.
Can I
If-
listen at it?
Yeah, I was just gonna say if I press my ear up against it, can I hear anything?
All right, I want you to go ahead and make me perception rolls.
Nope. Not
Nope.
one.
That one.
Oh no.
I'm like, sounds exist.
Oh, I got 3. I'm also
22.
not.
We're so
22?
good at this.
11?
Okay, 11. So 22 is going to do it. Robin, what did you get? I didn't hear you.
I got 4 in total.
Oh my god.
Sounds
you all-
also do
You all
things.
listen at the door. You won't hear much, but Callie, you will hear the unmistakable noise of a chair creaking, like someone shifting in it, and then the crumpling of paper. Sounds like maybe someone working at a desk.
And I'll tell them all quiet, like.
Okay. What do you do?
So
Ambush?
we're pretty sure these are all the thieves, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, who knows why they're stealing?
Yeah. Well,
but
there's the
just-
goats. Those
Attack
goats were mentioned.
And they've got the ogre, obviously,
Yeah.
and it's undead.
Yeah.
So generally, I don't think very good people tend to raise the dead.
No.
Not really.
Not all. Like, I mean, I've never met a nice one yet.
Necromancers, from my knowledge, but I don't like it. And why would they be keeping an undead ogre? Is my curiosity.
I mean, I guess.
Transportation, apparently.
Hard to kill it. Hard to re-kill.
I guess I could probably do it, but I don't really feel like
have to-
trying right now.
Feed undead things.
I suppose. I actually DM, would I know?
You don't have to. Evil energies, necromantic energies keep them. Although you can make them eat stuff.
Hmm.
They
Don't think
have
about it
to.
too hard.
Well, that's
No.
gross.
Oh.
They can eat things, but they don't need to, so. I don't know why. I think it might just be instinct at this point.
I mean, I suppose that makes them useful. You don't have to feed them.
Yeah. So,
Find another way in, I say.
I was gonna say bash through the door and
Or that. You
jump.
want to go first and then.
Oh, I'll always,
Also,
always
but
through the door
is,
first.
The thing is, Vistra, we don't know
Yes.
how many are in there. It could be one, it could be multiple.
It's
And if we get
It also
caught-
could be one who's really tough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we don't want to waste all of our abilities right here, right now. We need to get in and we need to find this fucking lantern.
Yes. Very valid points, all of you.
So why don't we go through the other room that we saw? And maybe see if we find anything in there. Yes?
Though,
Yeah.
bonus right now, they can't defend against us because we're past the grate.
Exactly.
Yes. True.
Also, I do have a potion of invisibility on me as well. That could be
True,
handy.
but it could be handy, but use it in an emergency, I think.
Yeah.
Can
You
you,
don't want to
imagine?
waste-
Violent but deadly.
You don't want to use something that powerful so quickly, yes? But that's just
True.
my opinion.
But imagine it. Invisible direwolf.
That would be very cool.
I was actually thinking of you'd be a prime candidate for that, Callie.
That would be hilarious.
It would be really funny. I would sing songs about that.
Basically, like, you could sing about watching somebody get their head cut off, like chomped off by an invisible
don't-
monster. That could be fun.
That could be fun. Okay,
That
how do we
would
find the
Also be
stuff?
fun,
And then
finding
we'll
the
do
stuff.
that.
Why
Yeah.
don't we find the stuff first? Because that sounds like the most fun, and then we can maybe sing later. Yes?
Got dreams, okay?
Hey, I'm not trying to be a buzzkill. I'm just trying to keep us on task.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
And
And
the DM who's laughing, I am talking very quietly.
I have rolled so many perception checks, and I just rolled my highest one at a 2. Like, I seriously, like, every minute you guys have been talking, I've been rolling, and I've rolled at least one botch in a row.
Ah,
you know,
Okay,
I'm so happy for that.
let's go.
So
let's
I-
go.
let's scurry.
This
Could
is
we
a
jam the
farce.
lever? Could we jam the lever
Ah,
and put up the grates after like through them so they
I
block him?
personally don't have anything. However, no, I don't want to waste that spell right now.
Let's just go see what we can find, and then we'll come back.
Yeah, let's leave.
Sure.
Let's leave.
Let's just go.
We're so good at this.
Oh yeah,
Question.
great.
Level
How
2.
how wide apart do whatever bars that come up look?
Looks like it's passable, but definitely, looks like the iron. Well, looks like whatever springs out comes from the floor and the ceiling, and can be passed. But if you mess it up, you can make it through, but it could be dangerous. You think it's probably spikes.
Oh,
Looks-
so like a trap, not like just barred?
You think it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Basically, picture teeth.
Mm.
Just because I'm thinking like, oh, well, I guess I could turn into a rat and get by it and then turn into a direwolf
Okay.
and go rah.
I mean, yes, you could. All right. So from there, where are you headed?
Why don't we try going south?
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Get my fucking mouse over to that screen.
Okay. Proceeding to the south, once again, the ogre will... And you will make your way downward. Now, as you turn the page in the book, there we go, you'll see that there is a door to the south that doesn't appear to have a lock on it. Do you open the door?
It's my
there
ear.
a
It's gonna
keyhole?
be very carefully.
Okay, there is no keyhole.
Okay.
I'll lean against the door and try and listen again.
Yeah.
Sure, you can all make a perception roll if you're crowded up again.
Cool.
9.
13.
23.
23.
17.
At least Callie's rolling high still today.
No, my dice were liking me, and now I'm fucking cursed.
I did the 1 nat 20 drinking, and now it's nothing.
That's fair.
I rolled my nat 20 for the rest of the campaign.
I'm just gonna check one thing. One sec.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I don't like when the DM
Oh.
says that.
Nope. Goodbye, guys.
So,
Goodbye.
Gonna nope our way out of here.
you are actually going to hear. You're gonna hear nothing.
concern.
Allie's gonna very carefully inch the door open.
Okay. As you open the door, what you are going to see... So, Callie, move yourself up to the front. What you are going to see as the door inches open, and I'm going to say that you're going to be in enough control that you can stop it, within about an inch or two opening. Are you trying to do this stealthily?
Yes.
Give me a stealth roll.
Nat 20, baby.
Are you kidding, really?
Yay.
Nope.
So you are
Nice.
going to crack the door open, and when you look in, you'll see that this is a chamber. The chamber in front of you appears to be a cell block lined with stone doors that have small, barred windows set into them, at a dwarf's eye height. Snow and wind enter the room through a barred window in the northeast corner that looks toward the snow-covered bunker that guards the main entrance. And it's at this point that I also want to remind, because I realized that I was doing something very silly earlier. I forgot to say, I'm so used to my party and my normal Wednesday game that all have dark vision. Unless I mention a window, there's no light.
Oh no!
Ah.
Callie's having a hell of a time.
So, you have what?
Katarina's blind.
You have
So,
dark vision.
I'm going to assume that you guys had a little lantern or something out.
Okay.
Callie
If
does have a
anything-
little one.
What I will have done instead
She got a
is
hooded one.
I'll just cast light just in my
Okay.
hand.
So in this case, I did say there is a window here, so there is going to be a little bit of light coming in from the outside. But for most of that main area that you climbed up, it's going to be, would have been really dark. So I want everybody just to reimagine that scene with you all going... with you, holding a light under your cloak and being like, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, so... Alright. Now, as you glance in, seeing through the dimness in the room, you are going to notice that there are 8 cells in the room. The ones to your immediate right, you can barely see, but enough that through that height, that dwarf height, you're actually at a pretty good vantage point to look in. The 3 on the wall are empty, but the 5 on the southern wall have humanoid-shaped creatures inside of them. But there's something wrong with them. They look human, maybe some of the Ragid tribesmen, but their heads are misshapen. Maybe they're wearing hats or masks. There's something off about this. You can't quite see what. But it is enough to kind of twist your stomach a little.
Going to move
Gonna
a little bit
quietly
closer.
close it
So you're
and
gonna move
tell
up.
the others what I saw.
Okay.
Okay.
Quietly.
What did you
All right.
find?
Freaky human-looking things.
Did they look
There's something
alive?
wrong. I couldn't see what, but there's something wrong.
Okay. I'm going to go into the room and cast light.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Let's
so much
do
for
this.
stealth.
Lycidian is feeling a little bit impatient.
Okay, that is perfect. I'd like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Coming up.
Alrighty. I figured this was gonna happen.
Ooh! Natural 19
Natural
plus
19.
my 3.
Unnatural
22. I'm used to saying nat 19.
Me too.
I'm used to saying nat 19s instead of nat 20s. Like, nat 20s are obviously criticals, but I'm like, ooh, nat 19s, never mind. Those don't hold anything anywhere else. It's habit now. They've,
All right.
they've
Yeah.
ruined me.
All right, so I'm going to count down. Who has above 20?
I have 23.
Okay, so...
I have 22.
Okay, tally, and then it is 1. Oh, I should roll for those guys because they're gonna hear. Okay. 19, 18.
20.
Oh, you did actually have 20. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
19, 18. Actually, what'd you get? Since you're the only one left.
17.
Mike, 17. Okay. Well, that's good. Three, 4.
Oh, my
Okay.
last.
No, you are. Well, you're last of your friends. Okay. As you do, go ahead and move into the room. Move into the room, Lysithian.
Sure.
All right, and let's get this party started. As you cast light, you are going to be able to see very, very well into the room. You're going to see there's a side room that goes down a flight of stairs toward the back. There's something else over there. Looks like maybe a chamber of some kind. But as you enter with your light, there is going to be a sudden burst of motion from inside of these cells, and the doors are going to swing widely open. And you're going to see 5 what probably were once tribesmen stumble out, fungal growths clinging to the sides of their heads, bodies, and the dead, rotten eyes in their skulls. Humans that have been reanimated with fungus stumble toward you, and let's get some fight music going.
Okay, I think these are evil.
No
Let's kill them
problem.
all.
Let's go.
All right, so Lysithian.
All right. So immediately I'm going to cast Ice Knife.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna double check this. I have to roll to hit.
Okay,
Make
so
a
there.
range spell attack. Okay, that's going to be a total of 16 to hit.
Okay, which one are you throwing it at?
I'm going to try to hit the one dead center.
Okay, the green one. Sounds good.
Yes. It's a 16. Does that hit?
16 absolutely hits.
Okay. Hit or miss. The shard that I throw explodes, and the target and each creature within 5 feet must succeed a dexterity saving throw, or take my full cold damage.
Okay. Sounds good. So
And they have to beat a 14.
So I'll say that they're stepping out of the gates at this point, just to make that a little more, so that they don't have walls between them anymore. All right, so that was a dex save.
Yeah, dex save.
Okay, got a 5, I got a 6, and I got a 16. So
Okay.
Pink will succeed.
All right. Either way, where are we on the map? So, pink, I'm going to throw an ice shard, and it's going to hit the green one, and
Okay.
whether they hit or miss, that shard is going to explode, and blue and green are going to take 10 cold damage.
10 cold damage. Oh shit, really? That's
Yeah.
rad.
Ish big boomy
That is
spell.
really boomy.
And
okay.
the fact that it explodes is why I used it.
Okay, so that means that each one of them takes 10 points of damage.
And that is my turn.
Does the one you hit only take the 10, or do they take additional?
They only take the 10. So hit or miss, the shard then explodes.
Okay.
So whether I hit or miss, the shard would have exploded.
All right, so
but the target has to make
the dex save.
dex
Okay.
saves.
And they only take half if they succeed, right?
But it doesn't say here actually, so they take it either way.
That's weird.
It says, this is what it says: the target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2. So if it succeeded, it doesn't.
Okay, cool. So,
Yeah,
all right, cool. That makes more sense. I was like, what? That's really powerful. Okay, so you are going to have your ice knife explode. The one on the right is actually going to step a bit out of the way as it shambles forward, but the center one and the one to its left, the green and blue ones, there's going to be an explosion of of crystallizing ice that is going to smash into them, and you're going to see bits of the fungus freeze and start to flake off. They are badly damaged. Almost completely out of the fight, I would say. Good job. They stumble forward, shrieking deep in their throats, and it's Callie's turn. Callie? Oh, I wasn't looking at the map. Sorry. Okay, so you're going to turn into a wolf? Where are you headed?
That was so funny.
I just saw her looking off dead man.
I was just like, I thought she wasn't paying attention to me. I'm like, Christine, it's your turn. And then, no, she just turned into a wolf and didn't tell me. So you're going to jump out. You're going to jump forward, shifting into a dire wolf.
24 to hit.
On which one are you aiming for?
Let's go for... You know what? I'll do a nice, good jump and come over here and hit purple.
Okay, so 24 will definitely hit.
And that is gonna be...
And we'll say you shape-shifted mid-jump so that I don't have an opportunity attack from green.
And that's badass.
That is super badass. How much damage?
14.
14, all right. You are going to come down... Is this a claw or a
and he has
bite?
to make a DC 13 strength save.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to if you're dead.
This is bite.
Okay, so
That's the only
going to come
attack I
down,
have is bite.
and you are going to rip this thing's head off.
Nice.
It is going to collapse to the ground, and you're going to have a strange fungal, dirty taste in your mouth as this thing just hits the ground, and the sudden shriek that came out of its throat just dies immediately on the air. So that's fantastic. All right. The red one is going to snarl and lunge forward. And it is... each one of them has a broken spear in their hands, and it is going to stab a spear directly at your face, Katarina. You are going to pivot out of the way, and it is going to go right past your nose, almost skinning the tip of it.
Oh.
All right. Next, Vistra.
All right. I am going to chuck two of my hand axes at two different ones. I'll use my two-weapon fighting. Yeah, not going to rage right now.
Okay.
But I will attack. I'll chuck one at red, because it's going into Katarina. So I'll do that first.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah. That is going to... it's going to be a 16 to hit.
That is a hit.
So I roll a d6 plus 4. That would be a 10 in total.
Okay, 10 points of damage. You're going to embed your axe in the side of this one's head. It's not going to go down, but it definitely is almost dead. And
you know what? Sorry.
And don't add your strength to the damage of the second throw.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
This is right. But do you want to go attack the red one again? Nah. I'll do pink.
Pink?
That's
All
my
right.
next one. Alright. Okay, it's going to be a 17. Just rolled straight 17.
That is definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That one's not as good. That's only going to be 6 points of damage for that one.
Okay. All right. So that one is definitely... Well, if it had blood, it would be bloodied. Instead, it is fungi-ish. I don't know what to say there. Your axe is going to hit its center mass, and it's going to stumble back a bit. And Katarina, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'm going to go after the red one right here.
The one that's right in front of you? All right. So drawing your rapier?
I can do an attack with my rapier and my dagger, you were saying, right?
Yes, I'm allowing that because that's a real fighting style. So
cool. I'm going to do that thing.
Okay.
Here we go. That's... Really? That's going to be a 7 and a 9.
Oh. Are you going to spend your inspiration? Because you can reroll on those with your inspiration, or you can save it.
Yeah, no, this thing's almost dead anyways. So yes, I'm gonna spend it.
Okay,
Here we go.
Reroll your rapier.
Really? 10.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
No! I'm too flustered, apparently.
You're too flustered. This thing almost took off your nose. That's your moneymaker.
Yeah,
So
my pretty face.
as you surge forward, it is going to instinctively, the fungus that is infused into its brainstem is going to reflexively twitch out of the way of your attacks. And it is now... that's happening. And that's happening. All right, the blue one is going to surge forward and attempt to rake Vistra. Vistra, that is definitely going to be a hit. You are going to be stabbed in the arm with the broken tip of a spear.
Ouch.
And that is going to deal you 5 points of piercing damage.
Rude.
The green one is going to rush forward as well and tag team Katarina, and that is definitely going to be hit as well, but only for 2. Oh, you're right. That does leave your. Yeah, it's not smart enough. Go ahead, and make the attack.
Ah.
Oh, kind of going. Well, wait a second.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I think because I'm large, I can reach that, can't I?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So that is gonna be...
These things have like a -6 intelligence, basically.
Oh my.
19.
-4. 19. All right. So
Oh,
turn
actually,
around.
it's within 5 feet. I'm within 5 feet of a friend too.
Yes. Don't bother. Unless
Well,
you
I'm
want
gonna
to.
find out if I get a crit.
Okay.
It finished rolling after I said that.
What'd you get?
A crit.
Did you actually? Son of a bitch.
It finished
Okay.
rolling, and I looked down and was like,
Okay.
I
well,
called it.
find out how many negative hit points, because like, your wizard like freaking cacked this thing like halfway into the grave. Well, 99.9% into the grave.
Back into the grave.
That's true. Back into the grave.
26.
All right, so you take the frozen mushroom man down to -25. As it runs snarling straight towards Katarina. How do you take it out?
I'm gonna put a paw down on the back of one of its legs and then grab in the middle of its body and just rip the top off.
Okay. That is going to rip it in twain. Congratulations on
Nice.
that one. So that means...
Good dog.
That was
I'm
green.
gonna
Blue is done. And then
Plus
as
one
you are
for
doing that, the
kill.
pink one is going to lunge on you. And that was definitely a hit that just accidentally rolled over to a 3. That sucks. It's going to snarl and try to stab you with its broken spear unaffectively. And we are going to be
First
back at the top of the
Tuesday.
initiative with Lysithian. Lysithian, what do you do?
Alright. Okay, let me see how close these fuckers are.
Pretty
Okay,
close.
so this blue asshole. What am I going to do? I don't want to use all my magic in here. I only have 3 spells. So what
Just
I'm going
punch
to do in... Pardon me?
Just punch him.
Yeah, with all my strength. Yeah, with my +0 to my strength. That's a really good choice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lunge forward and grab its arm, and I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay, so go ahead and make me that.
So it is just, I'm just gonna double check. Make a melee spell attack. It's been a while since I've used this spell. Okay, that's gonna be a 17 to hit.
17 to hit is an absolute hit.
Nice.
Sets are all over the place tonight. I don't know what's happening.
Tell me how many negative hit points I have, because I have a feeling
Let
this...
me see. You have on the hit 1d8. Let me see. It's going to be 6 points of damage.
All right. How does this one die?
So I'm going to dart forward and just grab its arm, and just lightning that is like purple, like all of my magic, just springs from my hand and just darts all over its body, like in the fungus, and just peels it apart.
All right. It's going to collapse, and you're going to smell rotting flesh and mushrooms, and you've never been so happy to be a vegetarian in your life.
I flip my hair and I am done.
Okay. Sounds good. Callie, you are up.
All right, this pink one dared to try and jump on me.
It did.
Like, what the fuck?
You should solve that problem.
I think, does this count as being next to a pack?
Yes, you are next to an ally. So pack tactics are with...
A natural 20.
Jeez.
And max damage.
Oh,
So-
so pack tactics works if your ally is within 5 feet of them.
So you said this one jumped on me, though.
Yes, but you're too big for that to count.
Okay.
So
Well,
what was your
still.
lesser roll?
Well, do I have to go then disadvantage?
Oh, did you only roll 1 die?
No, I rolled 2, but
Oh, fair
at
enough.
first, because and then
What
you
did-
said after I had to roll.
What did you get on both of them? You got a
I got an
20
8 and a 15.
Okay. So that was just the dice was an 8?
Yeah.
Okay, you definitely would have hit anyway with that, so that's fine.
Okay.
These things don't have very much armor. And you're a dire wolf, so enjoy. Treat yourself.
So 15 damage.
Okay, 15 damage. That is
And it needs to
going...
make a strength saving throw if it didn't
Not if
die.
it's dead, it's not. It doesn't.
Okay.
That saves me so much time. All right, you are going to rip this one in half as it tries to climb on your fur. And now we are over to the red one, which is going to snarl and take another shot at Katarina. And this one is going to go right past your chin, jutting into some of the hair that's coming out of your cute little hat. But doesn't actually manage to strike you. The spear tip will come back with a few of your hair strands on it, though. Kind of hurts a little. And Vistra, you're up.
So I want to do something. What's the red situation looking like?
There is a rather damaged, almost dead mushroom man fighting
Okay,
your friend.
I'm gonna go and punch him.
Okay.
I
ahead.
could use my axe, but I would like to punch him to death.
And just
Okay.
walk up and go poof.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
sounds good. Go ahead, make me an attack roll.
I kind of give a wink over to Katarina, and let's hope this works. That would be a 17 to hit,
A 17. Do you want to narrate or should I?
by all means.
With that, you can just casually walk up and smash its head into the wall next to it, crushing it against the stone. Just.
Bonk.
All right. So that is going to deal your strength +1, which is definitely more than 1. It dies.
Allie's
What do you-
gonna lie on the ground and start pawing at her tongue.
Okay.
It tastes disgusting.
What else are you doing here?
Oh,
Examine the
goodness.
cages?
Yeah,
Let's
can
keep
I
moving.
examine anything specific about the room?
And I pick
there-
up my
Anything about
hand
like the
axes.
stairs that we saw too?
Yeah, so there are some stairs just next to you that you can see there that looks like they are leading down into a deeper chamber. But as for this room, it looks like they were infecting these people with spores. The inside of the cages are lined with them.
I hear anything?
You can make me a perception roll.
With advantage. Nat 20.
Nat 20. All right. You are going to smell steel and iron and sweat and dwarf. Somewhere in this room.
I'm gonna go
Oh,
find
shit.
it.
Not me!
Wait,
Okay.
question.
Yes.
I am a big ass wolf. Can I still fit through a 5-foot hallway?
With some squeezing, yes.
Okay. I am gonna squeeze down those stairs.
Actually, you had a nat 20. As you are... what's everyone else doing as Callie sniffs around?
I
I'm
was-
going to inspect the spores without like touching them.
Okay. So Callie's doing this at the exact same time. So you can go over toward one of the cages, Lysithian, and give me an Arcana roll.
Oh, you're so nice to me.
I am.
love when I get to roll Arcana.
I love when you get to roll
that's-
Arcana.
23 total.
These are spores from a myconid. Looks like maybe a myconid sovereign? These are disgusting. Myconids are mushroom people, and they do everything through spores in the air, including communication and mating, and these are basically spore zombies. the fact that they were using them is actually fairly disturbing and very evil. What is Vistra doing?
Maybe slowly starting to like peek her ear down the hallway to see if, again, kind of perceiving if there's any noises.
Okay,
So
like
it's
down toward here.
Yeah, kind of like slowly like walking down the stairs a little bit, trying to listen.
All right, and Katarina, what are you doing? Are you just walking in?
She was poking her head around the corner of the stairs.
Okay, so you're all right about there. All right, Callie, as you are moving around, you're gonna make it to about. Sorry for the sound effect having all sorts of premature noises. Callie, you are going to sniff something directly next to your bard.
Oh.
And what's your armor class?
14.
No, not you. Your bard.
Oh.
16.
16. Okay. You are going. You are going to take 7 points of piercing damage as a duergar slams a war pick into your side, suddenly becoming visible next to you as Callie gets close enough to smell him.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay.
And directly in front of you, damn, that was almost good. As you are stepping down the hall, Vistra, you are going to feel a sudden coldness in your side as a javelin pierces your hip. That is going to be 9 points of damage.
Ouch!
And you are going to see another duergar suddenly appear in the room in front of you. It is almost... Oh god, it's huge. It's over 10 feet tall, looming ahead of you. You can actually see that it's still growing in front of you as its body begins to swell. And so we're going to start back at the initiative, because... Alright, top of the initiative with Lysithian.
Alright, so this piece of shit is getting close. That's a large motherfucker.
That is a large motherfucker.
I'm going to cast Witch Bolt because this is a good spell and I like to use it.
Sounds good.
I'm going to roll the dice. Okay, that's pretty good. That's going to be 23.
That is definitely a hit. Roll me damage.
Okay, I really, really like rolling damage for this stupid thing because it's a D12.
I love getting to roll d12s.
Right? Oh my gosh.
I never get to. This is the only character that I get to roll d12s with. It's so exciting. Heck. Oh, fuck, that's only a 2. Dicks.
Okay, so is the total of 2?
It's a total of 2 because I add nothing to it.
Oh god. All right. So
Little sparkles.
directly
I tried.
trying not to, well, you'll have to move probably. So you were down here probably inspecting.
Yes, I was there, so I'm going to use
So that's straight.
It's 30 feet of movement. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get to there because that's 5, 10, 15,
Okay.
20, 20.
Can you still hit with Witch Bolt around a corner?
Oh, am I around the corner?
Yeah, because that's a hallway.
It doesn't say anything about that on the spell.
Is that from Xanathars or the core?
Pardon me?
Is Witch Bolt from Xanathars or the core?
I don't know. I'm on D&D Beyond.
Oh, you're using your fancy technology.
I'm
It's probably
using the fancy
four.
technology. It's a beam of crackling blue energy lances out toward a creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature. On a hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage, and on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target. It doesn't say anything.
So I guess
about-
that means that you, so long as you keep the connection going, you can like crouch and hide behind stuff and use
Yeah.
waist high walls.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, that is-
concentration. So as long as I can see them, I'm.
That is
It's
so
huge.
good because I've like
It's
until
such
this
a
game
good
I've never seen it
spell,
used before.
fam.
That is dope. Okay, so you're going to be able to move forward, and as you push past Vistra, who is bleeding profusely out of her hip,
Yep.
you are
Okay.
going. All right, so you're using it on the big one or the small one?
Big motherfucker.
Okay. All right, so I thought you were. That's why I was asking. I thought you were using against the green one.
No,
Hey,
the big boy.
Question.
Yes.
With where Lysithian moved, you're going right through attack of opportunity space.
Oh, that's true.
Oh shit, you're right. All right,
So-
make your attack of opportunity if we feel like
Well, I
it.
would think, couldn't you cast kind of past your friends in a line?
I don't
Because
know.
you could
That's
have
up-
just moved up 5 foot and just gone swoop, straight down the stairwell.
That's true.
Yeah.
But let me double check the range of the spell.
Yeah.
It's only 30 feet
Oh, okay.
range,
Yeah.
and it doesn't. It would be DM's ruling if I could shoot past you guys.
You would, but I'd give you
But-
disadvantage on the check to not hit them.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you want to roll again to see if you hit,
You want me to
'Cause it's a-
roll one more time?
or I can give you the attack of opportunity
Or
the opportunity attack.
opportunity attack. Do you want me to stay where I am, or do you want me to move back? And
Doesn't matter to me.
cool. You know what? Go ahead and make your attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I'm a 16 AC.
I'm a 25 hit.
Fuck, man.
So,
Crit on me, huh?
no, it was only a 19. All right. So as Katarina, the war pick is embedded in you. The duergar rips it out with a chunk of blood, like a chunk of flesh still clinging to its tip, and scratches Lysithian across the arm as they push forward. You're gonna take 3 points of piercing damage.
I can take that. Even as
That-
a wizard, I can
I
take
rolled
it.
a 1. Good job.
Grapes, I love it.
Okay, so that means that boop and boop. Okay, so moving in there. So you now see this giant duergar directly in front of you. Callie, what do you do?
Chomp.
Chomp. All right, go ahead and make me an attack, and you have advantage because of pack tactics.
Yes. So that's 24 to hit.
That is probably a hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
And that is 14 damage.
14 damage, and what's my strength save?
13.
Okay, that is going to be a fail, actually.
He is prone.
All right, so that was 14 points of damage.
Yes.
Damn, that's a good hit. He is definitely bloodied. As you rush forward, you were going to rip him off of his feet, and he is now underneath you on the floor. Vistra, what do you do?
Well, Vista's looking quite bloodied. So she's a little upset about that. So I would like to rage.
I would like you to rage. That sounds good.
And I'm gonna yeah. She's gonna just go up with her great axe and
Okay,
take
that
a
sounds
good old swing.
great. So go ahead and make me that attack roll.
Yeah. I'm just saying if I want to do it recklessly or not. That'd be very stupid if I did. Probably go.
I mean, no guts, no glory.
right?
but then
But then he gets disadvantage.
Pretty worth it.
Today is a
Pretty
good day
worth
to
it.
die.
All right, screw you guys. Have talked me into it.
That's what a good party's here for.
You're welcome.
Was that
Nat
hail
20?
praise to the dice
Is
gods?
that a nat 20?
That was a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
I need a dice cam on all of you guys. You guys are doing way too well. All right, go ahead and roll me damage. I want to see how much you do.
Alrighty. So
Except me, who can't hit a thing right now.
drinking and hitting things. That's what I crit on, man.
I'd hit it. Oh, wait. Thank you. And by the way, thanks everybody for all the follows. We've gotten quite a few this session, so it's really good to see that. Every time I glance
Nice.
down, I'm like, it's like, welcome to the party. I'm like,
First one was a 1, so that
First
was
one was-
kind of shit.
okay.
Second one's an 11, so that's better.
Okay, so that's 12 plus your strength.
My strength is 4, and the
4.
2.
All right. Yeah, because of your rage. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is 18 points of damage. He
Yes.
is definitely beyond bloodied as you drive your axe into his side, almost cleaving all the way across his stomach and into his back. But there's just too much of him to cut through in one go. He's going to cough blood directly into your face and say in Dwarvish, "Surface dweller, you'll die here today."
Not if I kill you first,
All right.
fucking prick.
Katarina, it's your turn. What do you do?
All right. So firstly, she's going to use. She's going to give a bardic inspiration to Vistra.
Okay.
She's gonna be like, "We may die, but today is a good day for you to die." And then she's going to pull out her sword and her rapier and go after Green, because he's
Okay.
right there, and
He's right there. You might as well.
He deserves it. For
And he's prone, right?
Yep.
So I
oh,
believe
so I
that
get
gives
I
advantage.
get advantage on that.
Yep, you
Okay.
do.
Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna do both these attacks separately so I can keep track of what's what. Okay, so a rapier. They both rolled 17s. I get so that's 21 to hit on rapier. And dagger, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 to hit.
17 is a hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
All right, now what on earth do I roll for damage for these things?
So you roll a d8 for the rapier. You
And
roll a
a-
d4 for the dagger. You add your dexterity once.
All right, here we go. 6, 10, and dex is 14 damage.
14 damage.
Damage
All right.
on that.
The duergar rears back with his war pick, ready to strike you directly between the eyes, even as he's down on the ground. But you're going to dance through it. Even as you advance on top of him, you can see his muscles beginning to swell and bulge as he starts to grow. How do you kill him?
I'm going to just put, rapier and dagger on each side of his neck and just go, and off his head comes.
Off with
For-
your head.
Just a moment. He continues to swell, at least the head does. The veins in his forehead continue to swell and bulge as the head grows to a grotesque proportion and tears off of the remaining neck muscle.
Gross.
And now we are down to... Oh, it's my boy.
Oh no.
Okay. He is going to snarl, rear back with his war pick.
Doo-doo.
And
you get advantage on this.
I got a 17.
Oh, that hits.
It does hit. Oh, you're probably not going to die.
Oh,
You'll be
probably
fine.
not.
Okay. That's going to be 10. That is going to be 12 points of damage, piercing damage, which turns into 6 because of your rage.
Yes.
He is going to choke up on it and slam this into your upper tricep, kind of raking it back across as he pulls it out of you, and is going to just grin through the blood in his teeth. Back at the top of the initiative with Lysithian. Lysithian, you can roll to... actually, do you roll to keep it going, or is it just auto does the damage, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, it just auto does the damage.
God.
That big boy is
Oh,
still
God.
there. So
Okay.
heckin',
Roll well.
let me do the thing. I do the zappy zap, abracadabra.
The zappy zap!
That's gonna be 4 whole damage.
4 whole damage. All right. It is going to hit
My
him
D12s
hard,
don't like me.
so much that he actually is going to take a bit of a knee. And he's in the distance as the other duergar dies. The head is going to let out a bit of a scream, and that is going to bolster the confidence of the one that is being struck by the witch bolt enough that he's not going to surrender even to death. Callie, you are up. What do you do?
I
Make me a perception roll.
Is this affected by hearing or scent?
Hearing.
So that's gonna be 24.
You hear the sound of something coming this way on the other side of the door.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It doesn't sound like it's going to get here this turn, but soon.
Alright, I'm gonna nudge Katarina and kind of nod my head towards the door. I hear the sound come from.
Which door is, like, the door we just came through?
The northern door.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
And I'm gonna use my movement, which is 50. So even if it's difficult to wiggle through the hallway, I can still do it.
Okay. So you're going to go down to the lower room?
chomp.
Okay, so you'll have to squeeze through up here. So that'll be rough terrain for you to squeeze through.
Yeah, but I figure I have 50 feet, so
Yeah, you
covering
can do
25 is not going to kill me.
Okay, so go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Well, I rolled a 19, so I think I hit.
Okay, that is definitely a hit.
Okay. And that's 13 damage.
Okay.
And a strength saving throw, please.
Uh,
Unless I bite his head off.
is that what you're aiming for?
If he has that big ass beard, I would actually like to grab that and just rip the head off.
Okay. As you lurch forward, you will do exactly that, biting in and ripping the immense throat completely open, exposing it and pulling the head off. The body will
Vistra's
clatter.
gonna get like all the arterial spray right
So
in
much
their face.
arterial spray, and it's cold blood pouring. The body collapses to the ground, dead. In the distance, you can hear the sound of other people, other things clambering toward this door. The one at the north there, the one that you entered through to the cell block. You've definitely caused a bit of a commotion in here, which we'll figure out what's happening right after this break. We'll be right back, everybody.
We'll be right back.
All right, so it's high noon, time to get back to game. Okay.
Oh, no.
All right, so let's just look at this. And one moment, please. I just gotta.
Vistra is profusely bleeding on the floor right
Oh
now.
my god.
That's the thing. That's okay.
Okay. So Vistra, as you are bleeding out of a wound at your side, you are going to hear the sound of scrabbling coming down the hall.
Not rats.
Not rats. No, they're historical. They're not coming at you right now. But behind you, coming down the northern hallway that leads elsewhere, you're finding yourself in... You actually think this is probably like a quarters area. Two of the doors to your north are actually open and reveal that there are bedrolls and other accoutrements right in there. But that northern door that you use to enter the chamber from the main keep, you will hear the sound of someone rushing and scrabbling, as well as echoing down the hall. With that, what are you all doing? We are still in initiative order.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Who was the last person to act?
The last person to act was Callie. So Vistra, you are up. Vistra, what do you do?
If anyone has any spells that could heal, would be great right now.
I don't know how to heal. I'm sorry.
I will cure wounds on Vistra.
Okay, on your next turn? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Vistra, okay. So what are you going to do in the meanwhile? Are you going to head toward the door or head toward...
So did I hear the scrubbing from the cells or no? Or
Not from the cells.
cots?
No, it echoes down the hallway that you came through. Probably that ogre. It sounds like someone released it.
Okay. I think I'm gonna make my way to Katerina if
Okay.
she's saying she can heal me. So I think I'll make my way.
Okay,
back
so you can make it
into
right
the
there.
room.
And do you drop out of rage if you're not actively attacking someone this round?
It's a minute.
Oh, it's 1 minute. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm used to werewolf where it's every round you have to attack or else you drop.
No, it's just a minute long.
Speaking of which,
So I'm
werewolf
assuming it's
tomorrow. Okay. All right, so
assuming I'm
you
not
can.
raging.
So you're going to go there, and what are you going to do?
Prepare a reaction. I'm just gonna hold my action.
Okay, sounds good. What is your prepared action?
I'm gonna have my 2 hand axes back in my hand and just ready to whip one if something comes to that
Okay.
door.
So you have 2 more hand axes?
I said when we were surveying the room that I
did you?
picked up my axes. Yeah.
Did you
I
say?
don't know if
Okay, I must
Yeah,
have
I
missed
did.
that
I did.
then.
Yeah, I know. I used other people
I heard it.
talking.
Did you? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I don't need corroboration on that. I trust you.
Yeah, because I figured that would be a thing. It's like I need to pick up my axes again.
Okay.
Just a note is that your rage does end if you don't attack a hostile creature when your turn ends.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's kind of in the paragraph after the bullet
All
point.
right, so you're going to drop out of rage, but you're not
Yeah.
you're not exhausted because that doesn't exist in this mechanic.
I always
all
found
right,
that incredibly frustrating.
So you're going to hold your action.
Yeah.
And just so you know, when you hold an action, you can only hold one action. So
Yeah,
you can't use both of your throws, just one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Katarina, it's your turn. You can go ahead and try to heal her.
Oh man, I wish I could do something else too, but
Sorry.
healing is important.
Healing is important.
Oh, why am I rolling a d20? That would be the greatest heal.
That would be amazing.
All right, so I will cast Cure Wounds on you, and that does really 2 plus my spellcasting mod, which I need to figure where I kept that.
So that is your charisma plus your proficiency, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, pardon me. It's just your spellcasting mod, which is your charisma. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
I was thinking of your to hit.
All right, so yeah, that's
Yeah,
I rolled a
that's more.
2, 4, 5, 6 HP.
You know what? It gets me back into the double digits.
Oh, good.
All right, so that is going to be the end of this round.
And then, can I do a quick move to the corner of the room?
Sure, go ahead.
I was just gonna go up here.
Okay, just basically wait next to the door.
Yeah, basically.
All right, back at the top of the round, you are going to all hear and the sound of a lash, someone whipping something. The zombie ogre moans out in a facsimile of pain. Lysithian, what do you do?
I'm going to move to here.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to like peek around the corner a little bit and just see if I can see
you gonna
anything.
push the door open?
Yeah, like push it open ever so slightly and
Okay.
try to get a look.
You are going to look into the hallway and see wind and snow is blowing through an open front door in the main keep,
Okay.
but that's all you can see.
All right. I'm gonna call that my turn because I don't want to jump the gun. I only have 5 more feet of movement, so it doesn't really
5,
matter.
10.
Yeah, or like 10 more feet of movement, but I don't want to
so that-
jump the gun without my party. So,
Okay, that
That's
sounds good.
because I already did that this game, I get one. I get one Stoopy.
Callie, what do you do?
I'm gonna squeeze back through that hallway.
Okay, so that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 25. What, your movement's 50?
Yes.
Okay, so you can make it anywhere in this room.
Oh, I guess if the door's not open yet, I'll make it there.
Thing. Okay. All right, Vistra, you're up. What do you do?
I kind of turn to everyone and go, guys, what do we do? Do we want to just like barrel through or?
I don't have that. I have one strong spell left, and then I can do cantrips, but that's about it. I don't have that much left in me.
I've got an idea at least.
Okay. What are you thinking?
Is Vestral doing anything else?
And
You can do it. You can go ahead and just mention it real quick. So give me like 6 words. Go.
Just stays here, guys. What the fuck?
Katarina.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to do it. Let me just map out how big this is. A 20-foot cube. All right. So at the end of the hallway, like where it starts to widen out, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the 20-foot cube.
Okay.
Because-
Can you please show me where you were casting it at?
Yep. Basically from here, 20 feet. 20 feet.
Damn. Okay. Well, in that case, that is going to show 2 Actually, let me just double check. Does that does outline invisible creatures?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Invisibility. Let me just confirm.
Oh, wait, they get a save off of that, don't they?
Let me just check this out real quick. Any creature fails a dex save.
Okay. And okay. What is my difficulty? Actually, you know what? So yes, you are going to see the edge of something glowing around the corner here.
Okay. That would be for the difficulty of that would be my spell save, right?
Yes, spell save DC. So it's usually 8 plus your charisma plus your proficiency, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11.
So that probably is 14?
Yeah, 14.
Ah. All right, so you will see something around the corner holding a pick, like a war pick, kind of hiding, bracing itself.
And I'll be like, there's one.
Okay.
And I think that, yeah, that's a full action.
It's a full action. Okay.
So that's all I can do.
Okay, so that is going to pop invisibility, which means... okay. This one is going to take a motion, rush forward, kick the door, and take a swing at...
Can I use my held reaction to throw?
Yes, you can. Make me an attack.
Sweet.
Nice.
And you know what? Let's get some fight music back on. Are you kidding,
So,
really?
I can take a picture of my thing.
Okay,
It's
go
a
ahead.
20. So that's a 20.
Okay, go ahead and roll me damage.
Alright, so it's my hand
This is
ink, so
amazing.
I know.
You guys are gonna fight the big villain of this, and you're gonna just be like rolling nat ones the whole time.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We just kill each other instead. Botch, 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 botch.
No, that's not
2
strong.
for the first d6. 5.
So 11 plus your strength.
Yeah, that's 4.
Okay, so that is going to be 15 points of damage. That is pretty damn good. You hurl your axe. It's going to catch into the upper left side of his chest as he rushes forward and is going to... He can't do that there, but what he can do is take a wild swing at even odd. All right, at Katarina.
Nice. Hit it.
Yes, that is called a hit.
All right, what do you got?
Katarina, you are going to be clocked with the side of a war pick as this for 6 points of damage.
Acceptable.
All right, and
Ow.
and then that is okay. That is my action there. Outside, you are going. Let me just do some math real quick. So.
Quick maths.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Not really a particularly useful, but okay. I guess, you use what you can afford. All right, top of the initiative again with me, and then Lysithian, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to dart forward and use Shocking Grasp once more.
Okay.
Because it's a good fucking cantrip, and that's why I fucking took it.
Nice.
Oh, and just a reminder for those of you who aren't used to playing D&D on the regular, if you ever want to choose to do non-lethal damage, you'll still incapacitate them just as easily, but you can choose not to kill people, even if you normally would.
A 19 to hit.
A 19 to hit is definitely going to hit.
Let me just double check what damage die I'm rolling for this. Give me one moment. It's 1d8.
All of them.
All of my dice.
39 d12s.
Oh, I would, dude. Oh, don't even tease me with that. That sounds so good. That's a whole single point of damage.
All right.
Oh!
I'm just gonna roll one of his numbers and do a different number there. That makes my math so easy. Thank you, Hayden. All right, so you are going to grab onto the side of his bleeding shoulder and jolt into him with Shocking Grasp. And he's going to turn and look at you real slow. Callie, you're up.
Get him, girl, get him.
Well, I can't really move into that space because you guys are in the way.
That is
You can move through friendly spaces.
Yeah, but I can't end there though.
No, but you're large, so you have. Do you have reach? You don't have reach. But remember, you can break your movement up.
Okay, well I guess I'll move here.
You can move, attack, and then take a step back.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that.
Like, if he survives, he'll get an opportunity attack, but... you know what? I think you could take it.
Well, that will be a...
And you're rolling with advantage
22.
because... Okay, yeah. That's a hit.
Uh, 13 damage, and please make a strength save.
Nope. I'm not gonna, because you're gonna crack his head like a walnut as you bite into it.
Okay.
So, as you rush forward, you're going to catch him under the jaw as he turns and looks at Lysithian. You'll rush forward, and he'll look up at you with fearful, wide eyes just as you crush his skull, unless you just choose to crush his skull non-lethally.
Are you
Okay.
kidding?
Okay, I'm saying. All right, Vistra, you are up. Oh, you're gonna rush through?
I'm gonna do my full move.
Okay, in that case, one moment, please. Okay, you are going to rush forward, and as you do, there's going to be a brief whistling sound through the air. And that is going to be one moment. A giant enlarged duergar is going to be right in front of you, and you are going to see her hand is outstretched, and slamming into the chest of your wolf is an elongated javelin. You are going to take... Oh, I actually rolled the wrong dice for this. One sec. That's hopefully better for you.
Also, Callie would have to make a deck save for the fairy fire.
That's true. So, Callie, make a deck save for that in just a second. But first, you are going to take 11. You're going to take 18 points of piercing damage from the critical hit to your chest.
Ow.
Do you have any hit points left as a wolf?
Yeah.
Oh God, how many points is
Nice.
this?
It's a challenge rating 1. Got 37.
Damn!
Okay, so that is going to slam into your chest, doing a significant amount of damage. And then she is going to choke up on a war pick. You're going to notice that the front door of the keep is wide open. All right, and make me that dex save for fairy fire.
18.
18.
And
Okay.
the duergar would have to make it too.
Is it every round?
For the duration, each object in a 20-foot cube.
Okay. Did you make a concentration save when you were hit? Because it's a concentration spell, isn't it?
Let me do that.
Okay.
I'm not used to doing that.
It's true. You're not.
So the concentration save is your spell
no,
no,
it's
Constitution, right?
yes, it is. So it's on page 203.
Okay.
So the way that works, so roll your dice.
Yeah,
You took how many points of damage? 6?
Yeah.
So go ahead and make me a Constitution save.
All right, Constitution save. We're looking at 10.
10 is exactly what you need.
Okay, cool.
So you basically you take a DC 10 or half the damage you took, whichever is higher.
Okay.
In this case, it... oh, Hannah, thanks for joining the Discord. All right, so you are going to hold that spell up, and Fairy Fire, basically if someone if it already affects them once, it refreshes every round.
Yeah, it's everything in the 20-foot cube.
But what if she was already in the 20-foot cube and saved originally?
Oh.
I don't think it's powerful enough that shows up
Yeah.
again then.
Yeah, no. If they already failed.
Oh no, she was there the whole time.
Oh yeah. If they already passed, then.
Okay, cool. All right, so Vistra, you're up. What do you do?
All right, so I'm going to move 15, 20, 25. As I'm running past the dead body, I'm gonna grab the hand axe out of the chest of the dead body.
Oh, so actually it
And-
wouldn't have affected Callie anyways.
Okay.
It's on the cast.
Oh, it's on the cast. Okay. Good to know. All right, so as you sweep your hand axes out of the body, you run up. Are you gonna throw them both?
Yes, please.
All right, go ahead and make me 2 attacks.
Ooh, first one is a natural 1, but I'm going to use my extra point of inspiration to re-roll that. Thank
That
you,
sounds
Amy,
good.
for that.
Yay!
That one was not much better. That's a 4. But then when you add my...
At least it's not a botch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then
Spike.
10 total for the
10
first
total.
one.
All right, your axe is going to fly up and be deflected by her pick as she braces herself. And the
All
next
right,
one?
The next one... So a 10.
Also a 10?
Shitty.
Is that a total of 10?
Do I add the modifiers again?
You add your to hits, yes.
Yeah, okay. So then that's a 16.
A 16 is
Yeah.
going to be a hit.
Sweet. All right. So then I'll just a regular d6 for
Just
the
regular
not
D6,
plus 4,
yeah.
yeah. That's a 5. So, almost max damage.
All right, so you are going to hurl your hand axe is going to catch her high in the thigh. And it is Katarina's turn.
All right, so I'm going to drop Fairy Fire and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on this Duergar.
Okay, what's the range for Tasha's?
30 feet, so I just need to move up a bit.
Okay.
I need to be.
All right,
I can
I gotta.
actually just move right to there. and that's
Okay,
fine.
cool. I'm sorry to say, I just rolled a nat 20 on my save.
Oh no.
So your sister's hideous laughter does not affect me.
Okay, yeah, no, that doesn't do anything then.
Okay, so you point your instrument out and will hideous laughter into the creature, and it just doesn't manage to take a root.
Damn,
Sorry about that.
I'm not doing very well today.
Okay. Oh god. So let's think tactically.
That would have been a funny scene too.
Just take a 5-foot step forward there, and is going to swing at our good friend the dire wolf, and that is going to be a 16.
That hits.
Okay, so that is going to be 14 points of damage as she embeds the pick in the side of your shoulder. And that's all she can do at the moment. Okay. Outside, you will hear the sound of a whip cracking again. And let's see, so that's 5, 10. Boom. Okay. And back in here, it is Lysithian's turn.
Okay, alright. Let me take a look at the roll 20 and make sure that I can do something. So
I hope you can.
20, 25, 30. I'm going to move my full movement. Actually, yeah, I'm going to move to here using my
Okay.
full movement. And this is the just the duergar or the
That is the
Ogre.
Duergar.
okay, just making sure that tokens, because sometimes like different tokens get used, just making sure. Heck.
Tell you what, I'll even tag with a little green. There we go.
Yay!
Cool. Oh boy. I'm just gonna take a look at this spell real quick.
Which one?
I'm gonna cast Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
Whoa.
Because if
never
this
heard of
hits,
that.
it does big damage.
like
If it hits, it does 2d8. So. All right, my little
You're
dice, I
guaranteed to
love
do
you.
more than 1 damage.
Okay. That's going to be a. 21 to hit.
A 21 to hit is a hit.
Yay! And I'm gonna take 2d8 and I'm going to roll these.
Okay.
And they're going to take poison damage.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I didn't like that look.
No, that was a cheeky smile from the DM.
So that's 6
6
points
okay.
of damage.
Alright.
And must make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. So, what's my DC on that?
14.
You know,
Is
I
my save
actually failed the save.
So, this motherfucker is poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Okay. All right, which is really rough because I have advantage on that as a duergar.
I didn't think about that,
on-
but
okay.
heckin' get hacked.
A green haze will fall over her features, and she'll like tremble a bit as she tries to hold onto the axe, looking like she's never felt this in her life before. The actual ray of sickness didn't seem to do much physically to damage her, but this effect is definitely taking the wind out of her sails. Callie, what do you do? Oh man, that's rough.
Well, I guess bite the heck out of her.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack.
Munch, munch, munch.
That's gonna be 23 to hit.
23 to hit is good, and that was just on a 1 attack, right? Not advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
14 damage. And please make a DC 13 strength save.
That is a success. So you're going to latch onto her calf, and you were going to rip the hell out of it. But she's not going to fall down. She's going to struggle against it. She's just a little too strong in this size. Vistra, you are up.
All right.
End her.
I can cross through friendly
You can-
space, right?
Through friendlies, yeah.
Yeah. Whoops. Okay. Please. That's just. We're just gonna get
Sorry.
up there, and I'm just gonna go whack her with my great axe.
Okay.
All right. Whoop.
Oh my god. Children.
All right. So it's a 19.
That's a hit.
Yeah. Well, that's not even plus my +6, so that would be 25 if we could.
25. All right.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll me damage,
Alrighty.
and then describe how this happens.
Oh, that would be nice. Really? You think?
Well, your strength mod is her hit points, so yes.
Okay. Well, I mean that would be good because I still got 2 for my actual, you know.
Nice. All right.
So how
This
little?
giant 12-foot tall dwarf in front of you.
Yeah. Can I say I take a running leap and
Yep.
I jump on Kelly and then jump off of Kelly onto her and use my axe into her head.
All right, so you embed your axe right into her brow line, cutting into her skull and smashing her brain against the back wall of it. As you fall to the ground, the top of her skull will bounce off the floor like an upturned bowl.
Gross.
And you are going to hit the ground with this one dead. You know, I'm even going to move you there for your trouble.
Thanks.
Katarina, you are up.
So that one is dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move forward. I'm going to start by moving forward. Actually, how far can I?
You can move 5. You can move to here or here easily.
Okay, so I can move basically anywhere up to here.
Yep. Once again, I do remind the front door is wide open.
I'm going to go look out the front door, actually.
Excellent. As you look out the front door, you will see that about 90 feet or so down the pathway there is the ogre, the zombie ogre being whipped by another duergar who is riding the sled that it is pulling.
Oh.
Looks like it's making a good getaway.
Damn. I don't have anything that I can shoot it with. And I can't dash that far either. What, yeah, because I already moved 20 feet.
You can spend your action dashing.
How far would that get me?
Basically, you'd move 60 feet. So,
Okay, so I'd...
Would not 60 feet plus, you would move another 30 feet on top of your first move.
Okay, so that would put me there then.
It would put you...
Each of those squares is actually
here.
10 feet, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, it's every other one is 10 feet because of diagonals.
Oh.
So you would actually be 5, 15, 20, 25. You'd actually be right here because you didn't use your full movement. Let me actually do the ring thing. So you'd be about halfway there. So right about here.
I'm gonna boot it out the door.
Okay. All right, Katarina. Boom. It's the ogre's turn, which means that I get to go. Well, I can't take it any further on the map, but we'll just assume that it's the right distance away. Or I'll move you back one just so that the distance is correct.
Ah, fair enough.
Top of the initiative. Katarina, you are a good 100 feet away. Okay. As you are rushing... Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What?
Guys, it's great when you're like, okay, that's long range for a javelin, but whatever, I'll throw a javelin. What's the worst that can happen? And you look down and the first dice is a nat 20 and you're like, yeah, that's great. This is disadvantage, but it's fine. And the other one's a nat 1 and you're like... Okay. So as he is riding away, he's going to reach into his satchel, into the little like quiver of javelins that he has on his side, pull one out, and as he does, it's going to tip the whole thing over, dropping all of his javelins to the ground. And as he throws, it's going to whiff and miss you. He now has no ranged weapons. Great, Lysithian.
Alright, so I can't do shit spell-wise long range. So I'm going to use my action to dash.
Okay. So
And
you
get
can...
5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
Yep, don't forget to double move.
Yeah.
So I think you can get like right about here probably.
Yeah,
'cause...
I could get right there.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and move there. All right.
And that's gonna be my turn. I was just wanting to get as close as possible because I have daggers and shocking grasp still. So.
All right, and now we're at Callie. Callie, your move speed is 50, which means if you do a dash is 100.
Yeah. I get to.
So that means that you can get within 20 feet of him.
So like here?
Yeah, basically. So as you're... And Vistra, what are you doing?
How far away are they from me right now?
So you can make it to about here with your stubby little legs.
Okay. Is that dash or just regular movement?
That's dash.
Okay, so I was
if you
debating
go-
about throwing a javelin.
You could. There are javelins
That's
strewn about the
120.
floor there. So it's within 120 feet. If you move to about here,
Okay.
you'll have disadvantage on the throw.
Yes.
Are you raging presently?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But I'm kind of feeling like this might be the final big Betty. Could potentially range. You know, I have one more left in me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna punt into a rage.
Okay.
So I can
So,
go.
raging forward, you sweep up one of the javelins and let it fly. So this is a long range.
Yeah.
But I just want to check something real quick that hasn't come up for me before, which is when you're using reckless attack. Melee weapon attack. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
so,
melee. Yeah.
So I was wondering if you can recklessly throw something, but you can't.
No, I didn't think I could. No,
Not
because
unless,
they've been.
not unless it's right into someone directly in front of you.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just do that. So I will range, still at disadvantage. So, but we'll go ahead and I have my bardic. So bardic inspiration. Can I add that to an attack roll?
You can. You can choose to add it after the roll.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, ooh, I might want to do that. Well, what was
But
it?
I
15?
still do bonus actions while running? Or
Yes.
does dash expend bonus?
I'm so used to dealing with Winter when she does that for her rogue, actually. I need to remind myself. Hayden, do you remember off the top of your head?
For
Dash actions.
Dash actions.
It takes your action, right?
Takes your action.
Yeah, it says action.
So you can still do a bonus action.
Yeah, you still have your bonus action, but dash action is just your action.
Awesome. I'm gonna expend a spell slot to regain 1d8 health hit points.
Okay.
All right, so with my roll, my disadvantage was a 4, so when I add it, so it's a 10. Does a 10 hit by any chance?
A 10. Can I ask, who are you aiming for?
I'm gonna aim for the ogre pulling the sled.
That's gonna hit.
Sweet is. Alrighty. So it's a d6 plus.
That's kind of a leading question, but yes.
Yes. I mean, I was gonna go for the thing that was driving the sled anyway.
Oh, were you? Okay, I'll trust you on that. Okay.
So it's a 5 plus.
Plus your strength, plus your rage.
Yeah, so that's a 6. So that's 11 total.
11. Okay, so that is going to be. All right.
Pretty good.
The javelin is going to sail through the air, colliding into the ogre, who is going to struggle and moan against the pain. I haven't used it yet, so I guess I might as well. The duergar that is riding on the sled is going to lash again and say, or whatever, Dwarven sounds like. Callie, do you speak Dwarven? You're the only one close enough to really hear this.
No. I speak Druidic.
And then he leaps from the back of this as the ogre zombie turns around, and let's actually get him to his actual size. The ogre zombie turns around and starts advancing on you. You see a puff of snow when the duergar hits the ground, and then nothing. All right, the ogre is going to stumble back toward you, because I have a speed of 30. And is going to reach for you, pulling a piece of the sleigh with it and trying to, actually, grabbing the sleigh in its entirety and trying to slash you across the face with it. Does a 9 doesn't hit you. Okay, so he's going to whiff that. And then we're back at the top of the initiative.
What about me?
Did you not act?
Wait, who's after me?
I go after Vistra.
Oh, I marked you off by mistake. I apologize. So what are you doing?
Would I have acted before Buddy jumped off the sled?
Yes. Actually, you would have.
Okay, is that javelin that he threw at me around?
It is. You know what? Let me see where it would have landed. So 1. It is not. It is over like here somewhere.
Oh.
He botched real bad.
He botched real bad, and there's nothing else around that I could whip at him.
There's a rock.
Oh wait, no, so if it's over there, I could get over to that part.
Sure. Okay, go ahead. You rush up the side of the hill, scrambling through the frozen. It's snowy there, but I'm going to say that it's not rough terrain along the hills for the sake of how ridiculous this is.
And then I want to throw it at him.
Okay, go ahead. So that is with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because short range on a javelin is 20. Oh, actually, wait. Hold on. No, I'm mistaken. Actually, short range is 30. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. It is disadvantage.
Okay. Cool. And I would add my dex to this one, right?
You add your strength to javelins.
Okay, that's not great, but you know what? Better than 0. And oh, hey, I do actually add 1. Okay, let's see here. All right, my low one is going to be a 16.
Okay, that's going to be a hit.
Yay! What damage does the javelin do?
1d6.
Okay, let's do it. Plus anything at all? Plus strength or?
Plus your strength.
All right. 5 damage total.
Okay. That's something. That's a good job. All right, you are going to hurl it across the way. It's going to slam into his shoulder, and that is the point that he's going to bark orders at the ogre, leap from its back, and vanish when he hits the snow. The ogre is going to rush forward, take a swing at Callie and miss, and now we're at the top of the initiative with Lysithian.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move. Where are they? They're right there.
Well, he's invisible right now.
Oh, heck. Well, I'm
I
going
mean,
to.
sort of, actually. How are you moving closer?
Yeah, I was going to move my full movement, but if I can't see him, I wouldn't know that they're there.
I mean, you could move to
You
where
saw
you
where
saw
he
him hit the
landed.
ground.
Yeah.
That's
what you are going to
true.
see. So move to where you would have moved naturally.
I was going to go like right here.
So we don't have enough room on this map, unfortunately. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna grab everybody, and I'm gonna move them back up about that much,
Heckin' shit.
and then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 because I only have 25 movement. You are going to see a trail of blood that is going to be leading through the snow, which of course is still being kicked up by an invisible dwarf moving through it.
Okay. Does that count as me having moved, like when you moved us up?
Yeah, yes. So
Okay,
basically
just
I
making sure.
just reset the battlefield so we'd actually be able to do this.
Okay. Grapes. I just wanted to make sure that I was clear on what we were doing. Okay. Let me just. Okay.
So he should be about 20 feet from you.
I'm not exactly proficient in this, but I'm going to try, because I've seen people do it. I would like to throw one of my daggers in the
Okay.
general direction that they are. Is that a disadvantage?
It will be a disadvantage because you can't see him, but you can target him because he is leaving a trail.
I'm going to try.
Do you have inspiration?
Ooh, I do.
All right.
So I'm going to roll. I'll see what it is, and then I will use my inspiration before the outcome is decided.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be. It's for. It's. Hi, Ryuji. Thank you. I'm going to use my inspiration.
All right.
Are you gonna let me use my inspiration to change that roll, or?
I always let people use it afterwards, so it's more fun.
Okay, because I was like, I didn't know if we were treating it kind of like luck. Enough, kind of like luck points.
Nope.
Like how, like, okay, cool. I wasn't
Or
sure.
actually,
how you
yes,
wanted
because
to-
luck points are
I was
afterwards.
like, technically.
Yeah.
I was like, I have the lucky feat in another game, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, Amy just bought it for her tabaxi. It's pretty great.
Okay.
So yeah,
Lucky is lucky.
Lucky is
lucky
great.
finding.
All right, so that's gonna be a 20 to hit.
that is definitely hit.
unnatural.
Roll me damage.
Oh hell yeah, bitch! Hang on, I gotta remove my glove to grab this dice. Hold on.
D4 is
D4s with gloves, man. All right,
impossible.
that's gonna be a total of 5 damage.
No shit, really? Good job. I'm so
5
proud of you.
damage.
Yeah.
All right. There's going to be another spray of blood that falls into the dimly lit snow, and you will hear a pained groan. Callie, you are up.
Can't believe that worked.
That was
I
good.
can't believe that worked either. I'm going to put a ninja logo on here because he's still invisible.
Okay, you know what? I don't want him to get away. The
Okay.
zombie ogre will keep. He's not going anywhere.
That's true.
Yes, you can have attack of opportunity on me.
Why would I have attack of... Oh, sorry. I thought you meant advantage. Does an 11 hit you?
No, it does not. So I'm gonna chase after him, going to the general direction I saw him land,
Okay.
and then following the trail and seeing where, like this, and hit him.
Okay. So you'll
And
be
then
able
by
to see...
that point, I probably can smell him.
Yep, you'll be able to smell him. You'll still be attacking with disadvantage because you can't see what's directly in front of you, but you may.
I want to spend my inspiration.
God damn it! All right, go ahead.
All right, come on, die. You can do it. 18
Is a
plus
hit.
Some lots.
18 plus lots. Woo!
18 plus lots.
Okay,
Okie
and
dokie. And that is max damage. Awesome.
Nice.
So 15.
15.
Chomp.
Okay. Okay, so you were going to bite deep and hard into the side of. It feels like a stomach. You hit a bit of hip, and you are going to hear a blood-curdling dwarvish scream. Ah! Which you're going to get the sense is a surrender sound.
I am going to growl.
Vistra, you are up. What do you do?
I guess I'm gonna use my action to dash.
To dash? Alright,
Yeah.
so...
Oh, your Vistra's still back up there.
I'm still like back there. Wait up, guys! 5, 10.
Don't be Dex.
Alright, oh my god, I'm sorry, my brain's broken right now.
Where are you trying to move toward? The zombie?
Yeah, let's go for the zombie.
Okay,
They're
so
all kind
5,
of crowding
10.
around there.
15, 20. So you can move to here or to here.
Okay, I'll go here, and then that puts me.
Oh,
It's put me within 20, right? Right? Or am I-
Yeah.
I'm so.
The stream's fighting for some reason. Ooh, we're dropping frames.
Dropping frames. Alright. So. I have marked down that I left one in the chamber. I still have one hand axe in my pocket. I'll just go back for that one. So I will chuck my hand axe
Alright, go
while
ahead.
I am raging.
Okay, at the ogre?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
17 plus 6.
That is definitely a hit. Roll me damage.
That is a max damage, so 6 plus 4 is 10.
10 points of damage. Fantastic. Boom. Alright. Your axe is going to hit the ogre zombie right in the shoulder. And it is going to keep coming toward your party. Katarina, you are up.
I'm going to go up to so I could make it to basically up to Callie, right?
We'll say yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go up around Callie. And so Buddy is still invisible, right? He's just being held by a wolf.
Yeah, you're going to see blood pouring out of the air around Callie's mouth.
Which, on that though, strength's safe.
Yes, he succeeded.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I'm gonna go up and
Do you speak Dwarven?
I do.
You're going to hear, I surrender! I surrender!
All right, so I'm gonna pull my rapier out to about where he's bleeding out of, and say, drop the invisibility. Let's talk.
Okay. The invisibility will begrudgingly drop, and you will see a duergar with a massive mustache that's almost all the way down to his chest, and a thick, like broom thick chin beard that's basically ponytailed halfway down his chest.
What a baller.
He's, I mean, here.
Ooh,
Nice.
That's hot as shit. I love that.
That's
Yeah, sorry, I don't have
super
any.
badass.
He looks pretty good. So he is going to kind of meekly raise his hands, and you're going to see a war pick tumble to the ground.
I'm gonna hold my rapier up to basically his throat
Okay.
and make him drop to his knees.
Okay. He will. Is the direwolf allowing him to lower to his knees? Because you're still grabbing him around the midsection.
They haven't said anything I understand yet. So I'm doing the deep rumbling growl while
Okay.
holding him. I'm kind of like, okay, he dropped invisibility, but should I actually let go?
Call off your dog and I will. And that's going to be his turn. Now back at the top of the initiative, Lysithian.
Okay.
There is a giant... Oh, I'm sorry. The ogre zombie didn't do anything. My bad. You're the biggest target at the moment. The ogre zombie is going to stumble forward and
Oh no.
Does a 9 hit you?
Surprisingly, no.
All right, so you get a dog sled waved across your face, and once again, Lysithian.
Okay, I'm going to dart forward and cast Shocking Grasp on its ankle and just like grab at its Achilles heel and try to shock
Okay.
Ha
Achilles heel.
Ah!
Okay. Looking for my. Okay, it's going to be 19 to hit.
19 is a hit. Roll me.
Fuck
damage.
yeah! I'm tired. I'm sorry.
We're all tired. It's fine.
Lysithian, you're level 2. I'm pretty sure a 19's gonna hit whatever we come up against.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know, man. Okay. Max damage. That's not max damage. It's 6 points of damage, but it's like fucking
That's pretty good.
bug zapper your ankle. You
All
stupid
right.
piece of shit.
Roar! He's going to tense up against it. Callie, it is your turn.
I'm just not gonna let go.
Okay.
If he
so-
tries to run, I'm gonna bite.
Okay, that sounds good. He's not going to run. Vistra, it is your turn.
You know, it's a bit snowy. I can't see what's going on. I'm just gonna go take him recklessly.
Okay, go ahead and attack recklessly
With my great X.
with your great X.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 absolutely hits. Roll damage.
All right. Hold on. Get up. All right, so it's a 9 plus.
My cloak keeps coming open. It wants me to just kind of...
Strip down. There we go.
It's kind of hot in here. Take
It
off all
is.
your clothes.
I forgot to open my window, so especially under this and like the 3 layers I'm wearing,
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
little warm.
All right, so that's a 13 total.
13 total. That's a good hit as you embed your axe into the side of him. Oh, you are just chopping little bits off of him, actually. He's going to try to raise the sled, and you're going to actually chop part of his elbow off as you take a chunk out of him, and it's rough. I don't know how to say that otherwise. Katarina, it's your turn again.
I'm gonna tell Callie to drop him, and we'll take his surrender. And I'm gonna hold an action that if he does anything, I'm just gonna
Sounds
poke
good.
my rapier through his neck.
Sounds good. All right. Then that's going to be your turn. The ogre is going to snarl, and
Yeah, those two have got the ogre.
all right, maybe that is going to be. Okay, you are going to do me a favor, Vistra. As you slam your axe, it'll look down and is going to bring the dog sled down on your head for 16 points of damage, which is going to turn to 8 with your rage.
Good. But I might have only had 15 health points.
Sure,
All
glad
right.
that I brought you up to double digits a little while.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So as you let him kneel down, he will drop to his knees in the snow.
Okay, cool.
And Lysithian.
Sorry, I have a cat climbing.
Gets attacked by a
across my
cat.
desk.
Oh god, you're being
Hold on,
sneak
there's
attacked.
Cat butt, excuse me, Kylo Ren. Thank you, you fucking asshole. Anyways, it's very good cat, but he's a little bit stupid. You fucking stay. Anyways,
Cat butt.
so the ogre is still attacking, yes?
The ogre's still attacking. It has way too many
Cool.
hit points for its CR.
Cool. I'm going to once again.
Someone's gonna fight me in the comments about that.
Yeah, no. I'm going to just cast Shocking Grasp again because fuck it.
All right, do it.
That's good. I rolled a 2, so that's gonna be a big old 7. Does that hit, DM?
Do you want to know the disturbing part? You're only 1 off.
No! That's really funny, but that's my turn.
That's your
And
turn.
I-
All right,
I
so you're
don't-
gonna.
'cause if I move back, it can
All
get
right.
an opportunity
So
attack.
you're gonna melt some snow on the ground.
Can I give Lysithian inspiration?
Yeah,
I have
sure.
so many points.
Yeah, you can. Okay,
Yes.
Alice, at the end you can reroll.
Bless
So
you, Callie.
spend-
I love you.
Spend your
Okay.
points.
Yeah,
It's going
I just
to
have
be,
to go find it.
Is it 1 higher?
14 to hit.
14 is going to be a hit. Roll me damage.
Heckin'
Oh, that's right. We can buy inspiration
All
for others with
right.
points, right?
You
Okay, it's
channel
going
points.
to be 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage is better than nothing. All right, Zark. Vistra, you're up again. Reckless attack.
Yes.
All right, please crit.
I'm trying. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Ha
That was
Crit?
a crit.
Oh,
Was a
good.
crit. You did it.
Well, I mean, when you're rolling it with advantage, you're gonna eventually crit like every like
Eventually.
4 rounds, probably.
Yeet.
All right,
Yeet.
gimme.
I do think direwolf is so good.
So good.
All right, that's a 9 for the first one.
Okay.
That's an 11 for the second one.
Okay, so we're minus 20.
Yeah, and then 4, and then 2. 26
Oh.
damage.
26 damage. You are going to slam your axe into this thing. You're actually going to embed your axe into its hip and rip, pulling its left leg completely off. And it is going to roar into the skies, still alive, but, well, still undead, but not
Got
very
you.
much.
Kidding me.
Katarina, you're up. Are you going to hold your action?
I'm holding action, yeah.
Okay. Ogre is going to roar and attempt to
Ouch.
take you out.
Uh-oh.
What's your armor class?
16.
16. So I'm guessing that a 17's gonna hit.
Heck.
How many hit points do you have left?
7.
7?
Yes.
Okay, so that is going to be 11. It's going to be 14 points of damage, which halved turns into 7. So you are going to go unconscious as he brings the dog sled down over you. You are actually going to see Vistra punch through the belly of the dog sled like a cartoon, and she's just going to fall to the side unconscious. Now back at the top, he's going to just hold still. Lysithian, you're up. What do you do?
Okay, I'm going to does more damage. I literally can't do anything else unless I stab it with a dagger, but that will do less damage. So I'm just gonna shocking grasp this motherfucker again, because that's all I got. It's all I got. And I'm going to redeem some inspiration just in case.
You can't do it for yourself.
Heck! Fine, I'll redeem
Only
it for
for others.
somebody else. Fuck! It's fine.
I have
have
no
so many-
inspiration, so if you want to give it to me again.
You have so
I
many
mean-
points anyway, so
I know. Boop.
some of our longtime
That's
viewers
a
have
natural 19.
a natural 19,
My-
wrong channel.
I know. I know. I was going to say it's going to be a 25 total.
That is definitely going to be hit. Roll me damage.
I was just letting you know
I appreciate
how
you.
much it was going to be. And that's going to be another fucking D8. And that's going to be another 7 damage.
7 damage. Oh, this thing is teetering. Zorr. It's trembling against the shocking grasp that you have there. Callie, you're up. What do? You see Vistra go down?
I'll nudge Katarina to watch him
Yep.
and turn
Okay.
and
Oh,
just
yep, yep.
bounce.
Go.
Just you pouncingly.
You just see this giant fluffy tail descending or retreating in the distance. Okay.
I'm gonna hit him from behind.
Okay. Are you?
Hey, I get to roll advantage again. Lysithian's right there.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead and roll me damage.
$25.
Is it finally done?
You are going to ride this thing to the ground, crushing
Can I
it.
pounce on its back shoulders and rip its head off?
You can, and all of its limbs are going to suddenly fall apart like it's a rag doll.
Gross.
I love
And
it.
you are going to be standing atop a destroyed
You just
zombie.
said I can split my move, right?
Yes.
So I think that's only about half my move.
Mhm.
So I want to go bounce over, do that, and then bounce back. And just
I'm just picturing a giant husky just like with blood lolling out of her tongue. God.
At that point, Katarina's probably gotten the dude up and is marching him back to the.
and the funny part, he don't know I'm a halfling yet.
No.
He's just seen the dire wolf.
Okay, so marching him back.
Yeah.
Vistra is unconscious on the ground. What's everybody else doing?
Do I need to roll death save or no?
I mean, yes, but it's so rare that you get knocked down to 0 hit points exactly. So give me a death save. Every time I think of 0 hit points, I start thinking Pathfinder again, where I'm like, oh, it's 0, you're still kind of up. And I'm like, oh, shut up, Kelly.
No,
You're playing 5th edition.
D&D Beyond is giving me a screen that says failure, success, and dots on it, so I'm definitely...
Okay. Okay, so
15.
What'd you get?
15.
1 success. Okay,
Yes.
if it's above 10, it's a success. If it's
Yeah.
below 10, it's a fail.
Yeah.
And what if it is 10?
good. If it is 10, it's a success.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
10 or
generally
above.
5e is meet or beat.
Yeah.
And they're generous with that 10. Also, it's easier to remember than 11 for some reason.
Yeah.
Because brains like the round numbers.
Yep.
Okay. Is anybody... So besides marching this guy, what are you going to do?
Oh god. I'm just going to check my equipment real quick to make sure I don't have anything like
Okay.
helpful.
As you are marching
No, I
him
don't have
up,
shit.
he's going to snarl in Dwarven. So anybody who speaks Dwarven will hear, "My father is more powerful than any of you filthy creatures could imagine. You don't understand the glory of it, the power found in the ice. None of you do, but you will learn soon enough when my father unleashes terror upon the 10 towns. Your doom soars on dragon's wings."
I mean, if you... And Katarina will respond in Dwarven. I mean, if you want, today is a good day to die after all, so I could just kill you.
I second
then-
that. I can also kill you.
And then your dad wouldn't even know that anything happened. He'd probably just thought that you froze in the snow by being dumb.
Yeah.
Or got eaten by your own ogre. Like,
You could have also become one of those nasty little zombies, so...
but we could actually arrange it. We could still turn you into one of those nasty
Oh,
little
we
zombies. too.
could! You know, that's a very good idea. We could throw you in one of those cells with all of those spores and, you know,
Yeah.
turn you into one of the undead and then kill you. That would be really special for us. So what would you prefer?
I mean, we have all these options, and honestly, it all
There's-
sounds like so much fun. So, what do you want?
There's so many choices.
All right. At this point, Callie's going to assume that these two have it in hand.
Yeah.
And 1 sec.
Let's,
Please tell me you have
Fisker,
a
can you make
cue.
me another save?
Okay.
Actually, make me 2 because it's been...
And
long.
I'd like to cure wounds.
Okay.
I'll say because one's a failure.
Okay, but not a botch. Okay, good.
No. And an 11. Okay, 2
so
success.
you are going to stabilize, and Callie can bring you back to consciousness.
8 points.
Ayo.
Level
Alright.
2. Level 2.
Okay.
What did I miss?
The
You'll see-
ogre's dead.
He bonks me real
Oh,
good.
sorry, DM.
Oh, that's okay. It's worth it. Continue, Lysithian.
No, I was just saying the ogre is dead. And you're not. So that's a bonus.
Yeah.
Well, we caught a
Almost.
dwarf. Everybody's
Oh.
speaking in Dwarven. I can't understand a bloody word. You're going to
Oh, oh.
teach me, right?
Yeah, of course.
Basically is talking mad shit.
Well,
Don't
let
they
me.
all? That's
Yeah,
kind
no,
of...
that's basically.
He's
Isn't
just
that like
really mad that we
just the
caught
way
him.
evil people work?
Yeah. You know, the whole, oh, my dad's gonna kill you type thing, and it's just,
It's very. My father will hear about this. It's very stupid.
And it's like, cool, I don't even know who my dad is, so who cares?
Exactly. Can I just kill him? I would really just. Please.
We need answers out to why
Oh
he
my God.
stole things. Like
Fine.
like
You
Lysithian.
ask him questions. I will then kill him. It'll be fun.
I think
Deal.
Vistra goes up with her bloodied body and bloodied great axe and walks up to the other dwarf and then speaks to him in Dwarven and go, "What is your?" Oops, sorry. We
It's
were both
okay.
trying-
I moved you while you were role playing.
Yeah. What the actual heck is going on here?
My father will rain down terror upon the 10 towns.
Who's your dad?
Why should I tell you? You just were saying. I could see the looks on your faces. I don't speak common, but I know the word kill. You're just gonna kill me anyway.
I could be convinced not to.
Let me
And I
go.
could convince them.
Convince them to let me go.
Why? What are you gonna offer us?
I'll tell
Why are
you.
you stealing things?
I'll tell you.
What?
If you swear.
Can I make a deception check?
To...
Can I make a deception roll to say
Yes, you may. I would also remind, for those of you who are like, let's just kill him. What's your alignment?
Good.
So just killing is probably not, especially when you can send them back to, or capture and send them back to town.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
I'm neutral.
Okay. I was just 7.
8 with my modifier, but yes.
And
Okay.
can
So-
I insight check this guy as well when you have time?
Sure. What are you trying to insight?
If he's telling the truth that his dad's planning to kill everyone?
Sure. Go ahead. I thought I sounded pretty convincing, but
True. 16.
16. He definitely believes what he's saying.
Okay.
He does seem like he's willing to buy his freedom as well.
Sounds good.
Now, I can swear for myself, but I can't swear for the rest of my party. But what I can do is I can potentially convince them trying to let you go, depending on if you offer us something. Is it maybe even a test to see if your information is worth your life? So I can try and convince them.
We're here on a scouting mission.
This castle isn't yours.
Oh, this one is. But we were out. You followed the tracks that those idiots left.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They were scouting. Checking out the other areas around here. Caer-Konig. There's a morsel for you.
I relay back to the non-dwarven speaking party members.
So, I mean, we probably should take him back to town and let the townspeople deal with him too.
Yes.
I'm going to look at him, just dead in the face, and in Dwarvish just say, "We'll take you back to the towns, but if you try anything funny," and I let just like a little shock of electric energy just flicker through my fingers, I will not hesitate. So don't try anything.
Now, in the meantime, we're also here to bring back some stolen goods.
You'll find everything in my office. Except the goats.
So we're taking the goats.
I'm
Everything's in the office except the guns.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. You guys got this? I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go grab the stuff.
Vistra, I would say, do you think he might be more trouble awake than he's worth?
Yeah, I'm gonna bash him with non-lethal damage, my ex.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. He's and just bop him upside the head.
Yeah.
All right. So, heading back inside of the building, you can do a quick perusal. I'm gonna say that you spend probably a half hour just searching everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you'll find is the room that you almost went into at the beginning of this is an office. It is a, let's see, so a stone carved desk a stone carved bed and desk occupy this drab room. Atop the desk are several shards of a dark crystal, as well as a crumpled piece of paper and a burlap sack draped over a glowing object that emits colored light that shifts from blue to green to red. Removing it, you'll see that it is the lantern that probably hung outside of Caer-Konig's inn. But on the desk are strange shards of black crystal.
Oh, is that the Tridalian
Yeah,
stuff?
it must be. Can I get everybody who's in the room looking around? And by the way, if you're worried about him in the meantime, there is that cage the ogre was in you can throw him in.
Fair enough.
I think that's probably the best idea.
yeah.
So as you are looking around there, oh sorry,
You wanted investigation?
No, I'm just gonna. I wanted Arcana.
Oh, well, that's gonna be a 19 from me.
Me too.
So, looking at it, it looks like it's among several pieces of ordinary tinted glass, but there are 3 dagger-sized pieces of this chardalian.
Is it good for anything else?
Well, when you look at it, it's crystalline, but it's malleable. It's easy to use as it's an ideal substance for fashioning things. You're not sure what for, but you think that things could be made out of this. You could probably almost like sugar crystals, like rock sugar, how you can melt it down into like rock candy or things like that, but like that type of, you could forge with this. You're not sure what, but
I'm gonna pocket it.
okay, you absolutely can. As you check the rest of the place, what you will find is you'll find the goats, of course. You will also find you'll find an armory located just off the top area. So there are no more duergar here. So there you go. Now you have the whole look at the place. Scouting around, you will find that there is the following loot.
Money, money, money.
Yeah, I'm just jumping through here. Okay. The armory holds equipment used by the duergar, including 2 suits of scale mail sized for dwarves, 2 steel shields, 3 war picks, 9 javelins, 2 climbers kits, and 4 mess kits, which is pretty useful for you guys. Besides,
I guess we each get a mess kit then.
you
Yeah.
just get a mess kit, then you have 2 climbing kits. You will find as well that if you toss the room, you will find a coin purse in the bedroll on top of the stone bed that contains 24 gold pieces and 17 silver pieces. And in the quarters where you found those 2 duergar that fought you next to the spore room, you will see that there are tons of crates in there that contain basic supplies, blankets, rations, hempen rope, other equipment. So any basic item that I just mentioned, you can add to your collection, including like 50 feet of rope per character, sacks, blankets. Each one will have 10 days worth of rations per character. You will also find that 1 sack holds the stolen valuables from Caer-Konig. 25 pearls carved into decorative beads. Another sack contains 3 daggers, a set of woodcarver's tools, a set of navigation tools, a fishing tackle, and a potion of healing, which you'll find hidden in a leather pouch, along with 73 silver pieces. So that's quite a few things, and I can always tell you after game again what those are. But with that, you will have scoured the place pretty thoroughly. But it's when you're in the office, picking up that chardalian, you all reassemble, and laying on the table is that crumpled piece of paper. Who opens it up?
I'll take a look.
In Dwarven, you'll see the following written in a rushed charcoal. Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Chardalian continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land. Duruth. It is signed, Duruth.
Alright, so they're searching for Chardalian.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Duruth. Grapes.
And you definitely get the sense that this is not Duruth that you have captured. So this comes from someone at East Haven.
Alright. I will relay that information.
Okay.
It seems that they are looking for Chardalian in East Haven. He's from his brother, I presume, some asshole named Duruth?
Would that
Nice.
name ring a bell for me if I've been living in East Haven for the past few years?
No, it wouldn't.
Darn.
The duergar do not socialize.
Fair.
With that, you cleaned out this outpost, you found some treasure, you've survived a harrowing encounter, and you now realize that there's a bigger mystery of what these duergar invaders are doing here, and why they're collecting this strange substance, and what they plan to do with Icewind Dale. But we'll find that out on Monday when we continue Rime of the Frostmaiden with episode 5. For now, though, I want to say goodnight to everybody, and welcome to level 3.
Yay!
Yay!
All right, so hey guys, thank you so much for watching
Right
tonight.
now.
So go ahead and roll your hit points right now, guys. And I hope you enjoyed that. I was looking at the potential plots, and I'm like, oh god, you guys got to do this one. There's so much plot that they give you. It's so good, and you guys can pick your specialties now.
I know.
Do you let us re-roll ones, Kelly?
Ones are test rolls. What are you talking about?
I'm just checking.
I rolled a 7.
Oh no, I keep rolling ones. Oh, heck yeah, I rolled a 6 on my d6. I love it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Can you refresh me? I'm gonna write this down. What I do when I add my hit points.
You're going to roll the d12.
Okay.
You're going to tell me what you get.
7.
So you take that 7, add it to your constitution.
Okay, 4.
Cool. So you're going to add 11 hit points.
Sweet. I'm at 40.
I'm at 30.
Nice. What, the bard has only 10 hit points less than the barbarian?
That's
hopefully,
crazy.
Hopefully that'll change soon. So, congratulations on making it to level 3. So go ahead and update your characters between now and Monday, and don't forget that most of you are going to have the ability to choose your specialization, like your whatever archetype. So Vistra, you'll be able to pick what type of barbarian you are, and then Katarina is going to have to choose her bardic school.
Yeah.
So take a look, make a good choice, because it affects a lot. And Mike, when you're looking at that, it's your first time playing Bard, really look at the differences between what your Bardic Inspiration will be able to do. Because I believe there's one that actually allows you to give people damage dice. I'm not saying that's the best one, but I'm saying it is an interesting option.
Yeah, you and I were looking at some of them a while ago. I need to find that website that you sent me.
If you just search 5e Bard Guide, there are at least 2 really good ones that you can find. They usually color code all the things. But that's going to be it for us tonight. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Rime of the Frostmaiden episode 4. If you're watching this on YouTube later, sorry that there was no other way to tell you. So give us a follow on our social media to keep updated if we ever have to switch anything up. And of course, consider giving us a subscription on YouTube or Twitch, or give us a follow on Twitch, because hey, we like having you here. It's a lot of fun having you in the chat. And we will see you next time. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
Good night.